my boy Stone hit me up with the URLC, and I was like, all right, bro, I gotta play Drewski.
I'm sure by now you've seen some 1v1 smack talk by this guy Asfura.
That's a free payday.
I ain't too worried about it. You know, we're gonna bring that mechanical flexecution. I got my boy Philip and some mustard stocked like a 4th of July barbecue ready to go. So we're gonna put on some highlight reel plays.
Three series, voted by viewers. Champ Division. Hey yo, I'm hungry. Versus Trial. GC Division. Mittens. Versus Derek. Music by 1st to 11. And the main event. Drewski versus Asfura.
Hey, welcome to URLC Live on Manfield. We've got URLC preseason event, Asfura versus Drewski RL, with your theme End of the Tunnel by 1st to 11. I'm your host, Top Gun 7. And on the commentary booth with me, I have Mustache and Bolts. Mustache, take it away.
How's it going, everyone? Ladies and gentlemen, I am accompanied here with none other than Bolts. We've got quite a bit of Rocket League getting ready to happen here in just a bit. A bunch of 1v1 series. Bolts, what are you thinking about tonight?
Oh, I'm super excited for tonight. We've got so many great matches lined up. I'm really, really excited to see our main event. But we got some great action before we even get there.
Today, we will be having 3 series, 2 best of 3s. We have the Champ Division and the GC Division, and those 2 are the best of 3s. They're saying they can't hear us.
Different matchups, 2 of them best of 3. The last one, the main event between Drewski and Asfura, is going to be a best of 5. Should be a lot of high-flying action, and I cannot wait for it.
Super excited for the matchups. That best of 5 is going to be electric. You saw some of the smack talk at the beginning of tonight's show between Asfura and Drewski there. They both think it's kind of free, Mustache, so I'm interested to see who shows up.
Now, of course, but all of you guys have shown up. So let's talk about this event here for a little bit. There's prizes for the players. There's prizes for you viewers out there. Make sure you guys get in on the viewer predictions so that you can be part of what you can, those little tidbits that you can win. I believe there's gift cards and all kinds of goodies. There's merch from 1st to 11. There's just a great amount of stuff for both you in chat as well as these players that we've got before us. Top down.
Yeah, so basically how this all is going to work, as Mustache and Volt said, there will be 3 series, 2 best of 3s, Champ and GC Division, with the SSL Division being a best of 5. We do have viewer voting for viewer predictions between the 2 contestants. So if you vote for the winner of the series, you have a chance to win a $50 Amazon gift card. As Mustache said as well, we do have 1st to 11 merch ! Giveaway in chat for our Road to 1000, URLC Road to 1000. It is a 10K credit giveaway on Rocket League, as well as the 1st to 11 merch, which comes with a t-shirt, sweatpants, an album, and a poster.
All right, so guys, you get all of that. I mean, I know Volts, you're wanting the first to 11 merch. We've been talking about that behind the scenes. He's loving first to 11. It's the first time I've heard of him. I'm maybe some of you out there as well, first time you're hearing them. But so far, I'm liking what I'm hearing. Volts, tell us a little bit about them real quick.
Oh, I'm a huge First to 11 fan. I found them back when they were still doing their cover albums. I actually did a little bit of digging, and I saw in the comment sections on Instagram that the band did say they will sign some of the merch as well if you request that. So I'm going to try to put my name in the hat for some of that. I would love some of their merch. The fact that we have an unreleased song here tonight from them is just absolutely amazing for me as a fan. I think you guys are going to love it as well, but that is going to be one of the highlights of the night for me.
All right, but guys, we have to go about the prelims first. Maybe you guys were sticking around watching the prelims between the Danger Taco and Night Sky. What a thrilling matchup. It went all 3 games. Danger Taco takes it. I mean, Volts, what did you think about that matchup?
Oh, I got to hang out in Twitch chat and watch it. Danger Taco's defense was electric. I felt bad for Night Sky at some points. He really struggled to break through. I believe there was a point in the second game where he fired off 5 or 6 great shots. Danger Taco turned all of them away and then scored an open net. It was fun to be a fan, and I'm excited to be in the booth for the rest of these.
I would also like to give a special shout out to Jeff Masters doing the commentating during those prelims. You know, he's really good at it. Yeah.
All right, so guys, I hope you guys saw that, but if you didn't see that, now we've got the predictions for the next series. It is going to be Heyo, I'm Hungry versus Tryon, I believe is our champ level division. And guys, what do you think? You know, our viewers, they're going to be able to predict, and then those predictions will line them up for a chance at winning a prize. But Top Gun, Volts, I mean, what are your guys' predictions for this one?
Well, I'll let the lady go first here. I've got my thoughts here. We've seen a little bit of Tryon before, and I happen to know his opponent, but I'll save mine.
Okay, so listen, I don't really know too much about Heyo, I'm Hungry. However, I do know Tryon, and I'll say I have 1v1 him before, and he has absolutely whooped me with his mechanical skill. Granted, it was a long time ago. I'm sure his mechanics have only improved, so I might have to be going with Tryon, to be honest. I think that he's a very solid mechanical player.
All right, so that's with their predictions, but let's get you, the viewers, everybody in chat. What do you guys think? Let's go to the viewer predictions to see what you guys have to say.
This is Dynamic D's viewer predictions. Who will win the series?
All right, so guys, we said you guys can win a prize if you put in chat who you think is going to win this. Heyo, I'm Hungry or Tryon. Let's see what you guys have to say. I'm gonna go with Tryon on this one. I also don't know enough about Heyo, I'm Hungry, but it doesn't mean that he's not gonna throw down out there on the pitch. But Tryon, I know a more recognizable name, I feel, throughout Rocket League. So my prediction is solely gonna be on his notoriety that he brings to the pitch. But those sleepers, Heyo, I'm Hungry, it could be a dangerous situation, but that's my prediction.
I've seen Hungry's TikTok content. I've seen a lot of his content creation as well. He brings a lot of knowledge to the table. He's not necessarily the most mechanical player. He's what more we describe as a big brain player. He knows where he should be. His positioning is great. His mastery of the basics is what I love. And I've got to go against you two here. It feels wrong to side with y'all in the first place, but my mind was made up even before I heard your predictions. I'm rocking with Heyo, I'm Hungry.
I see a lot of people here voting for Tryon. We got 70% now for Tryon and 30 for Hungry. Where are those Hungry fans at, man? We gotta see you in chat. Show some love for the contestants here today in the champ division. Once again, this is a best of 3. Make sure that you vote in chat for the opportunity to win a $50 Amazon gift card prize.
Yes, Who doesn't want? Remember, guys, we're getting close to Christmas. I mean, granted, we haven't had Thanksgiving yet. I know it's next week, but guys, that $50 gift card could help you out quite a bit. So make sure you guys are putting in hashtag hungry or hashtag Tryon in chat if you want to vote for either of those two players. We've made our predictions. Of course, we want to see what you guys are sitting at right now. 63% of you still going with Tryon, so Tryon's still the heavy favorite here. But hey, I'm hungry. I feel like some of his fans are starting to come in, but I'm sure Tryon's are as well. I've written it down, guys. Volts, you went for Heyo. Me and Top Gun went for Tryon. I'm going to kind of keep track of what our predictions are throughout the night. But this is going to be a best of 3 for this matchup. This matchup and the Grand Champion, both of them best of 3. The final, the main event, is going to be a best of 5. So if that kind of makes your decisions, kind of steers which way you guys are going to side with your predictions, make sure you do so, because whomever wins, that's how you guys get entered into that drawing. And so you got to make sure you have the right prediction. Still a Tryon, still looking like the heavy favorite.
And Mustache, it's funny that you talk about keeping track of who's who. I actually have it written down in my phone somewhere from the past events that we've done here on how you, I, and Top Gun have done. I'm actually probably between, not necessarily at the end of this match, but before we get that Grand Champ match rolling, I'm gonna try to dig it up, see if we can see who the viewers should be following, because something tells me it's not me.
I don't think it was me either. Was it? I don't think it. I think Mustache won most of them.
Yeah, I think so.
I think he did. I think he had the majority of the predictions right. So if that tells you anything, you might, maybe you voted for Hungry, right? Your prediction?
No, I voted for Tryon.
It was Volts that did Hungry, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm the odd
look, hey. Yours looking pretty good with the 65% there.
I'm just trying to get people money for the holidays. That's all I'm trying to do. I mean, my wife would spend all that $50 in a heartbeat. So this is for anybody that needs to get the last minute gift for somebody. Maybe you need something for your stream setup. They've got all kinds of products. I have tons of Amazon products here just on my setup alone. But
this is what you call last minute? Oh man, then I'm last minute, aren't I? Jeez.
Like the hour before you guys are unwrapping gifts. There was we're gonna go. We've got a little bit of time. There's about 36 seconds left before we go into this series. So I'm gonna give a little bit of storytelling here. There was one time I was a young kid. My parents literally were finally buying presents, and they came in like trash bags. Like, they didn't even bother wrapping them. That's how late they were. So I know the situations where it is last minute, and I will never forget that Christmas till the day I die.
That is awesome. Well, I believe you're down to your last 10 seconds to vote. I haven't seen any more votes in chat, so I think our numbers are final. 67% rocking with Tryon, 33% with Heyo, I'm hungry. I'm not feeling too good now.
67%. All right, well, 67% of you voted with me and Top Gun. Heyo with Volts. He's a lone man out, but those sleepers, man, you can't count them out. And ones is such a fickle game mode. Just one little mistake can literally change the tide of that game. So, ladies and gentlemen, I know you guys are ready and waiting for it. We're gonna have the players take their positions on the pitch. We are going to head to our positions in the booth and kind of take the limelight away from Top Gun for just a little bit as we get these players going. Hungry versus Tryon Volts. This is going to be interesting. Remember, it's a best of 3. That is so crucial when it comes to especially a ones game mode.
One's game mode indeed, and that makes game 1 ever more important here. Hungry with the unconventional car. We'll see if that comes into play. Hitbox is massive in Rocket League, but he's off to a poor start. Tryon nets the first goal of our URLC live one-shot event.
Yeah, Hungry was just trying to put that shot on target, didn't have too much power, and Tryon with a great counter, and that's just how ones is. Ones, you have to have the mental fortitude to really stay in the game, because stuff like that will start to wear down on you. Tryon with great control, but Hungry is going to get just a last-second touch. Can he get a great counter? Tryon doesn't have any boost. He is going to pick up a few pads and get the clear. Can he get the counterattack, though?
Oof, big demo. What a recovery there from Hungry. He just needed 2 boosts to get a little bit more power here. Tries to pop it over Tryon. He'll make that save. Make it look a lot easier than that save was here. Another pop, another good touch. This one long and out. Tryon elects to go towards mid boost and will give Hungry possession once more.
I think he thought he had a lot more time than when he saw Hungry, and just what a dodge on that demo. Hungry was hungry for that hit. Didn't quite connect, but he's got the opportunity to get a great counter. Tryon getting him bumped and getting him off his wheelbase. Great setup to make sure that gives Tryon enough time to recover. He's got the control, gets the pop, but Hungry with a great challenge is at least going to give him some opportunity to kind of get around him.
I love the early bumps and demos here as Hungry takes advantage there, caught Tryon sleeping. This is a great touch out of his own end. You can see Tryon try to recover and get back in front of this one. Almost a brilliant recovery. I'm loving the physical play mustache.
Yeah, I don't think Tryon thought that pop was gonna, come off the wall that hard, and he just had to quickly, get a sidestep, try to turn around, and wasn't able to get there. But you're right, the aggressiveness, the demos, all the bumps, and I almost expect to see a lot more of that both in this series and in the series to come. You're going to start seeing those, dribbles to an air bump to try to clear out the defender, but Tryon says, hey, there's nobody back. Of course it's ones. He gets a great counter and gets it around Hungry.
Yeah, Hungry just let it get a little bit too far away from his card. That's one of the hardest things to learn as a Rocket League player, is just the ability and the knowledge that you have to keep that ball close on your hood at all times, because when you don't, your opponents, especially of this caliber, will take full advantage.
Hungry take advantage of the opportunity he can. He baits out Tryon. Fantastic play. The slow play works, and we're all tied up yet again.
I love this look from Hungry. He almost went for a fake Tryon. A little panicky there, was facing the wrong direction. Hungry just watches as it falls right back in his lap.
Now 2-2, 3:13 on the clock, all the time in the world here in just game number 1. Very even matchup, but Hungry not going to be able to connect with that one, and that's just going to be a breakaway goal for Tryon as he takes the lead.
Good little pop from Tryon here. Hungry went for that. Tryon actually thought he had it to begin with, but he's able to swing back around. Beautiful shot. This one back and forth, Mustache here. Neither player, I should say, really dominating the kickoff, which is something you generally see can tilt the scales at once.
Oh, agreed. And I saw Hungry as you were talking about the kickoff. He does not race to the ball, and I'm waiting for a few more of those kind of fake kickoffs or stalled kickoffs where they're not necessarily going for the ball at full speed. Hungry is going to get the demo, give himself a goal. Again, we are all tied up as we start to approach this halfway point.
Yeah, and it's something I pointed out when we were making the viewer predictions. Hungry, not the most mechanical player, but he is big brain. He knows how to use the delayed kickoff, the speed flip kickoff, all the different kinds of kickoffs that you can use, especially in ones. Both players collide in midfield here. Tryon might go for the first mechanical setup. He will air dribble off the wall. Beautiful save from Hungry.
And a rightful savior medal for it. Hungry, though, off of that hit, gets the counterattack. He gets his lead, and we are 2 seconds away from the halfway point. This is going to be a high-scoring game, to say the least. These boys are just trading blows between the two of them. Who is going to come out on top is the big question. I do want to see a lot more of those strats start to come out, because I feel like it's been a lot of just kind of play off the counter, see what you can do. If they miss the ball, then you get the free open net, and of course that is a lot of ones, but you do want to see if you can't start getting a little bit more like this little pop-up, try to bait out the defender, see if you can't, draw them out and get in a wide open net.
Starting to get a little bit more aggressive here. This is the most sustained pressure that we've seen thus far tonight. Tryon on this left wall wants to escape. 38 boost and a dream here. Went for the pop. He actually got it. Hungry can't quite get it out.
The whole time I'm watching Hungry, and he's He's low boost. He can't quite challenge enough to it. I think he hesitated because he knew he wasn't going to be able to beat him, and Tryon just had all control of the ball. Hungry was a little too far out from that, so he just had to wait for his opportunity, and sadly enough, he got the touch, almost was able to get the clear. Ooh, and a nice little pop, nice little flip to try and get that one around. Gets it off the side while Hungry should have the time to get it cleared out, and does get it behind Tryon, but with a great turn, that Octane and the turning radius of it works out for Tryon as he takes the lead yet again.
Tryon, beautiful Musty there. He's really starting to feel a little bit more comfortable, Mustache. I think that's what we're seeing is the comfortableness on this big stage. There's a lot of people watching, man. We got a great audience, chats popping off, but he's starting to feel a little bit more confident, and we're seeing some of the mechanics.
Like you said, because Tryon has the mechanics and Hungry may not have as many up his sleeve, have to come out with a lot more of the smart plays, and this one might work out for him if he keeps the ball close, trying to get it around Tryon. Tryon elects to just take it to his own half to get control and some boost at it. 50 in the tank, and he is able to pound that one in. I almost wanted to hesitate because he was kind of going off to the side. I didn't want to cast or curse it, but Hungry does get that one in, and again we stay tied.
Caster curse is a very, very real thing there. Hungry made it a little bit closer than he should have. He went for right down Broadway of that goal. Probably could have tucked it in the left corner there if he wanted to. Ooh, dangerous kickoff. Lucky to get a piece of it. Tryon on the wall. Pumped it around Hungry. He was able to get one touch. He'll make a good save as well. Both players low boost here. Tryon will take mid. Hungry has to stay on ball. Doesn't have the boost. Beautiful flick though. Will force Tryon up, and now he's on to pads.
And that's good play right there. Maybe he wasn't able to hold on to the possession, but it made Tryon use a lot of boost. He used about 30 before he finally hit the ground, and so Tryon had to kind of leave the ball and pick up any type of pad. And Hungry does put this one on target. 38 seconds left as we start to encroach on the final seconds. It's going to be crucial on what kind of plays you make, and Hungry getting that right past the nose of Tryon.
And Hungry, with a little bit of luck there, happened to be over corner boost while it spawned there. So he had used all the pads that he was able to pick up for himself. Fortunate break for him. Corner happens to spawn, but we take those. He's got a 1-goal lead just above the 30-second mark.
Is it going to be enough? We've seen both of these players constantly trade goals. Tryon trying to see if he can't get that tying goal. He's got no boost, so he's going to have to go for midfield. Hungry has controls, just trying to bait him out. But, oh, Tryon, I don't know if Hungry thought that he was faced the right way or not, but it almost kind of went awry. Tryon can't quite put it on target. He's got no boost. Hungry's got the breakaway. 6 seconds left. He's got to put it in. Tryon, oh, Hungry's just going to kind of let it drop on the line, and there you have it. He doesn't go for that final goal, and it's going to be Hungry. The what, 37% if I'm not mistaken, or somewhere in the 30s. He comes out with that game 1 win.
Yeah, feeling pretty good now. It's lonely over here on the right side of predicting, but I will take it. It looks like it was only one unforced error from Hungry, which he's lucky to get away with there, because Tryon with the big 0, Mustache. That's huge in one. 0 unforced errors.
Oh, of course. 3 demos, though. You were talking about the aggressiveness in the game, too, huh? Heyo had 3 to Tryon 0. I mean, Tryon didn't go for any demos. He got the bumps. In fact, there was one right there in the replay that he does kind of bump the back of Hungry, and it causes him to kind of turn awry. But those demos are crucial in ones. You've got to take the player completely off the pitch for those 3 seconds to really give yourself an opportunity. And 13 shots on target from Hungry. There was 12 by Tryon, so we knew that they were basically trading shot for shot and goal for goal. And it was just Hungry to come out with those smarts there towards those, final 40 seconds to come out with the win.
Yeah, he did a great job there. It was really at midfield where he made that one flick on 0 boost, was able to go grab some, and he actually made that defensive stand all the way into a goal there. So great ones play from Hungry. But we're back down to the pitch for game number 2. This is a big one here, because if Tryon wants to hang on, he has to force game 3.
You do not want this one to go to Hungary if you're a Tryon fan. There's 67% of you in chat that are Tryon fans trying to go for that gift card that we, both me and Top Gun were agreeing with all of you saying Tryon would be the winner, but Hungary coming out with those smart plays, and this one's going to be smart by Tryon. He's got to get around the ball, though. He picks up the corner boost. Not enough time, and Hungary is able to get there to get the clear.
That's one of those times where you wish you hit it a little bit softer there because he had to go track it down all the way into the corner. But he's got all the boost and all the pressure. Right now, Hungary able to grab corner, but he's in a very awkward defensive spot. Great pop, air dribble, ground to air from Tryon, and that's the opening goal of game 2.
Fantastic setup. He sees Hungary on the backboard, which is perfect for Tryon because all he's got to do is get the control and get it to that far side. Hungary wasn't going to get there. Hungary, when you're on that wall, it's awkward to figure out what you need to do. Are you going to have to jump off the wall? Are you going to have to try and race towards the goal? So it kind of put him in an awkward position, but we all know that they can definitely Hungary himself can get the goal needed to tie it up, and this is definitely not out. But Tryon, I believe this is, if I'm not mistaken, the first 2-goal lead we've seen. Of course, Hungary would have gotten that last goal at the end to have a 2-goal deficit, but Tryon gets the early 2-goal lead.
Yeah, it looks like there's been some adjustments made on the behalf of Tryon here. That's the nice thing about a 3-game series. If you drop game 1, you get to come back and make some adjustments, see what you need to switch up about your play style. He's going to... dangerous ball there. He's lucky he got that one. He's sold out. Now Tryon up, thinking reset. Oh, doesn't quite get it. What a play that would have been. And the danger in ones of going for those mechanics, Mustache, you leave it open.
And that's exactly what I was thinking. Maybe you kind of keep alluding to the fact that Hungary may not have as many mechanics, but because of that, when you see situations where Tryon is trying to go for a flip reset and he doesn't quite hit it, those you have to be on point with all your mechanics, because if you don't hit the shot needed, you're right, it's just a wide open net for your opponent, and it can get so tilting, so you don't want to miss too many of those because it just starts to wear down on you. But the lead is cut by 1, and we are at 3:30 left in the game. Hungary with a nice pop-up. Tryon, though, has the time and the space. Does he have the accuracy, though? Gets the flip reset? No, I don't believe so. It popped a little bit further away than he wanted. I thought he was maybe going for a pogo or anything there. Good try, good attempt. He still has the lead. Is he going to try again? Off of that backboard. Gets it around Hungary. Can he turn fast enough? Remember, he's in the Fennec this time instead of the Octane. Still same hitbox. Tryon has the open net, and Hungary was too far away.
That was a nasty fake by Tryon right there. Oh, Hungary just goes flying. Tryon with the open net tap in. Mustache, maybe that was one of the changes. I alluded that he might have switched up some game plans. I didn't even notice he was in the Fennec until you pointed it out.
Yeah, again, it is the same hitbox as the Octane, but that placebo effect is real in Rocket League. We all know it. It doesn't matter what car. You will go through all, 15, 20 in the Octane hitbox genre, if you will, and I've seen plenty of players just try to go from one or the other. Hungary, though, in his same car is going to get another goal for himself and put that lead only to 1 for Tryon.
Hungary doing a great job of not getting intimidated by Tryon's mechanics. You got to remember, this might be champs in ones for the URLC, but most of these players likely GC1, GC2 in other game modes here, so they are talented. They have the mechanics and they have the speed. Tryon able to sneak back there to avoid what would have been an equalizing kickoff goal.
Oh, he wanted to go for, I believe, another must. He just didn't quite get the rotation in the air for it. Hungary is just trying to put on any pressure. This one gets by. Can Tryon get the Doomsday off the corner? He's got control. He's got to get it off, and Hungary takes it right from underneath him. So Tryon's going to pick up the midfield boost. Do a little shadow. Hungary doesn't quite get the flick he wants, so it gives Tryon the ability, but there's another demo. We saw 3 of them from Hungary last game. He gets one right there, and he's going to go for the Doomsday, and he is going to succeed.
Great Doomsday here. Again, I am a huge fan of the physical play. Talked about it in game 1. It comes back out here in game 2. What a great Doomsday there to put it away. Tryon, it was the one place he couldn't get to, and just like that, with 2 minutes and 5 seconds left, we're level once again.
Remember, chat, Hungary was the one to win, and there's only 33% of you who voted for him as well. So it definitely betters your odds for that gift card that we've all been having our eye on, as Hungry is just trying to play the slow game, get it around Tryon. And I love how Hungry really gets that control and then kind of comes to the face of Tryon rather than trying to get it around him. And I don't think Tryon expects it, but he gets a good challenge there. Another goal for himself and the lead back in his favor.
Yeah, that's a great challenge by Tryon. A beautiful read at that. He can see where the ball's positioned on Hungry's car. He knows that he probably doesn't have the best flick set up just yet. And so he knows that's his moment to strike. That's his moment to challenge. Ooh, and off the kickoff here, a couple bumps. Tryon landed awkward. He's going to be able to just barely get back. Both those players landed on each other. He sneaks over and grabs Hungry's corner he was headed towards as well. Tryon looking really good here. It looks like he made some great adjustments from game 1 to game 2.
He's got to hold on to this lead, though. It's a minute 20 left. He's got to get back to that 2-goal lead. He's trying to hold on. He does get it and gets the wave dash to hold on the 2-goal lead back in his favor. Can we see a 3-goal lead?
He threw it up, and I thought he was off, and then the little wave dash slide, and it sticks perfectly on his hood. He's getting more and more impressive as this series goes on. Mustache, I'm going to make a bold prediction. I think he hangs on. I think we're headed to game 3.
I would love to see a game 3, but just like that, Hungry is going to lower that lead, and there's nothing definitive when it comes to a ones game. You could be down 5 goals and still come back. It is crazy. Never count anybody out until that timer says 0 across. And Hungry, he's definitely hungry for another win. He's wanting to take this series in a sweep. Tryon, though, still has it. Got to get it around, and Hungry over here off the back wall as Tryon's clear. Hungry's going to elect to go for midfield, try to control it. He gets around. Tryon may not be able to recover in time. Can Hungry get that around? No, it rolls across. Tryon can't connect. It bounces off the post. So many chances. Neither of them can do anything about it, and we just have to watch as that one continues. 44 seconds left. Hungry is just trying to get Tryon off the pitch.
Hungry did his best there. He had an opportunity. If he loses this game by 1, he's going to look back and want that one back. Tryon breaking out all of the mechanics now, but he gets bumped. He's only got 12 to recover with. He missed most of the pads, and he's not going to be able to get there. It's into the back of the net, and we're tied at 5-5 with 21 seconds left.
Tryon I felt the pain, and I know the second it happened, when he went for that flip and missed that corner boost, that was it. He knew it. You all knew it. I knew it. It was unfortunate for sure, but 20 seconds. Tryon with a favorable bounce off the kickoff puts him back in the lead. 16 seconds left. If any other game mode, you'd probably say, all right, that's it, Tryon wins. But no, ones, we still got 16 seconds of Great Rocket League.
16 seconds is an eternity, as we see. It took only 5 seconds for Tryon to score off of a kickoff. Mathematically, that means we could have 3 more goals, but a neutral kickoff favors Tryon here. Pops it over an aggressing Hungry. 10 seconds left. He's going to net the second one and take some insurance off of the backboard. And with 5 seconds left, it looks like Tryon has forced us to game number 3.
When Hungry didn't go up for that hit, and he probably didn't have the boost, I didn't quite check on him at the time. He was sitting at 0 boost. There was nothing he could do. When he didn't go up for that, Tryon knew he was going to get that goal. He was Hungry was backwards. It was just perfect place. And now we are headed to game number 3. It is Tryon winning that one in a very valiant effort. Remember, he kept having a 2-goal lead, and he finally ends it with a 2-goal lead. So I'd love to see more out of one player in the next game. You know, I want to see a 3-goal lead, but right now I still feel that both these players are very evenly matched up.
Looking at the stats, that's very surprising, Mustache. Almost 62% of kickoffs went in favor of Hungry for what felt like, as you talked about, such a neutral matchup. Very surprising. Oh, our numbers have just updated. Okay, that was the overall for that game. Oh, excuse me. No, I had it backwards. Well, that was for last game, and this is the overall. Wow. What a matchup. You would think whoever takes most of the kickoffs would be winning the series.
Of course. And I feel like it's probably because that kickoff advantage is going to him. Hungry will go about there's 3 boost pads, especially when you're going on that, you know, kind of face-to-face kickoff. There's 3 boost pads from the goal line to the ball, and he stops speeding up about that second boost pad. And because Tryon is just racing to the ball, it basically gives him the ability to control where he's able to get the hit, as long as Tryon doesn't kind of flip through and get a second touch right there at the last second. It's worked out well for Hungry. He's been able to come off with some control. It kind of fakes out the opponent as whether the player is actually truly faking it or stalling that kickoff, or if he's really just actually racing to the ball. But it's always been Tryon. We can talk about kickoffs all day long. Tryon has been coming out with some great first goals to start off each game.
Tryon also does an excellent job of grabbing pads there. As you saw, he drifted into that last pad, got himself squared towards the goal. And with that extra boost, he's able to put it away, but now it's Hungry on the delayed kickoff. Ah, there it is, Mustache. That's what you're talking about. He's able to win the kickoff, but he doesn't have the speed to get to that next pad, as well as find that last touch into the net.
One thing I was always told when I was, you know, getting taught pointers and ones is you want to finish the kickoff with at least 12 in the tank. You want to have something to go, because you notice when he's done with those kickoffs, he's not able to do much after it, but he's able to do something here. He gets the demo yet again. I believe the only demos we've seen in this game has only been Hungry. Tryon playing a little bit cleaner, but those instances where that demo comes in is such a crucial time, and it gets them all tied up.
Yeah, Tryon also went for the double flip reset on that last goal. Again, looking like he is very, very comfortable in the mechanics, but some of them he hasn't quite pulled off, and it's led to goals on the other end. I'm interested to see, now that we're in Game 3, as his scoreline stays tighter, if he shies away from his mechanics or if he continues, you know, continues trying to add to his highlight reel.
Oh, does he have it? He does, Tron. That was close. You're right. He's got to watch those mechanics. He's got to make sure the accuracy is there. He's definitely going to get this goal. And oh, actually, Hungry is going to race in time. The recovery, even I doubted it. I think Tryon did as well. But there is a great little play, and Tryon will finally put it in the back of the net. But I still want to give the valiant effort out there to Hungry. He definitely raced to that ball a lot quicker than I thought.
Yeah, I did not have him getting back to that ball at all there. Unfortunately, the boost situation is what downs him in that situation. He used everything he had to get back and make that one save, and didn't have anything left over in the tank to make another one. Trying it off kickoff, couldn't find the redirect. Scoreline will remain at 2-1 here, but Hungry is in an awkward situation. He'll just poke it away for the time being.
Oh, and a demo again. Hungry, though, over on his own half, it's going to allow Tryon to have the time to recover off of the backboard just past the crossbar. Tryon with a nice pop. Hungry racing back. He's got plenty in the tank to make the play, but Tryon getting that with the back of his car, able to slow down the pace. It does not fall in. I thought the accuracy was there. It was a good shot placement, but unfortunately just does bounce off the post. But baits out Hungry, and Tryon gets the 2-goal lead, 3 minutes left in regulation, and the fakes have definitely been working out in Tryon's favor.
Great little pop there by Tryon in the corner. Hungry went for boost. Tryon picked it up and left Hungry with 9 boosts there, and that is not much to work with at all. His one play was to go for the ball before it was shot, and Tryon hit him with the dirty fake. Now, once again, a 2-goal lead. Mustache, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think we've had anything larger than a 2-goal lead.
We have not. I've been keeping track of it. There's not been a higher lead, but as we talk about it, the demo coming out, Tryon finally getting his first, and guess what? He gets a goal from it. It's ones. You have to demo. I don't care who you are in chat. Watch Woody, watch any of the top demoers. You need to demo. It's in the game for a reason, ladies and gentlemen. It is pivotal to gameplay. You need to be aggressive, and it works out in Tryon's favor as he gets the 3-goal lead. Now, is it going to be a 4-goal lead? It is, and Tryon is starting to let this game go, in his favor and start to snowball. Hungry's got to do something quick.
Yeah, Hungry really has to stop the bleeding. Tryon's like a shark that smells blood in the water. He is just all over him, aggressive right now. If Hungary really needs to mix up a kickoff and get a goal from it. Instead, we're back into one of the blue corners here. Tryon, pop, reset. Oh, wanted the highlight reel. Hungary has had great backboard defense and earns himself a second goal here.
You know, Hungary's defense is so good that every time we see Tryon go for something crazy mechanically, it's always a counterattack for Hungary. Hungary is able to get the hit. He's able to stop Tryon and get a free goal. So Tryon has got to watch that, because if he keeps doing it, that lead can definitely diminish quickly. But what a kickoff. If we want to talk about kickoff advantages, I don't know what better advantage is than right there, Tryon getting that lead back in his favor.
Beautiful job there by Tryon as well. He used the wave dash mechanic to get more momentum after he stalled that ball. He's really putting on a clinic now in how to play ones here, and still 2 minutes left, which is a very long time in ones, but we can't let the scoreline get any worse. If you were one of the 33% that voted for Hungary, like myself, can't afford for it to get any worse. And this one needs a favorable bounce. It just goes straight back out.
Oh, I thought it was actually on target, and then as the camera started to pan around, I'm like, uh-oh, that is not good. Unfortunate for Hungary. He definitely wanted that goal. He's got under 2 minutes left. He's trying to bait Tryon out. Goes for a little late touch to see if Tryon would try to go for the challenge, and Hungary was not able to come out with a win. And Hungary actually getting the little flip reset. He hits the bottom of the car with the ball, and I've had this happen a few times. You misjudge your flip, and that is going to be painful, to say the least. A 5-goal lead. We were talking about leads. This is the highest, and sadly enough, it could get higher.
Yeah, 5 goals, not out of the question. Definitely a very large uphill climb. We're climbing Mount Everest right now, but anything more might be done here in Tryon with the big save. We'll take the open net, and our score line now reads 8-2. Mustache, I don't want to say it's over, but
it's looking bleak. That's
a good way to put it.
It's not over. It is definitely not over, chat. I can promise you that. Hungary has the ability. It is, what is that, 6 goals, but I've seen it. It's possible. I have seen, I think it was 6 goals, 6 or 7 comeback, but that's, now he's got to get 7. Okay, we were looking for something mechanical from Tryon. He gets that last little pop, gets the double tap. Tryon drops it down, and Hungary just has to sit and watch. Unfortunate. He had so much going for him, but Tryon, you were right talking about in game number 2 where Tryon kept changing his gameplay and his mentality, and he went back to Tryon goes back to the Octane, the version 1 Octane, to say the least. Another mechanic goal is going to get countered by Hungary. He's kind of chipping at that lead, but not fast enough. You're under 60 seconds.
Under 60 seconds, you'd have to play perfect Rocket League, which even up to the SSL level is very difficult to do. Perfect Rocket League is really rarely ever achieved here, but that's Hungary's last and final hope. He does win the kickoff. Actually going to get a good little pop as well. Tryon up, going to have to burn a good amount of boost, but he'll just land over in his other corner and pick it up. Tryon had it played around him, but he picked up the demo on Hungary now, and plenty of space to work with. He's looking for a breezy. Good save from Hungary there. Tryon still on possession, tried to put it in the top corner. It won't quite go. Hungary now going to try to advance it out. He just doesn't have the boost. Tryon continuing to pressure him, and he's up once again. Wanted the reset. Instead, he'll take the 50. Tryon to put it away, and that's a 10-3 lead with 19 seconds left.
10-3. Game number 1, ladies and gentlemen, if you just are tuning in. Game number 1 went in Hungary's favor. It was a 6-5 game. Game number 2 was 5-7, Tryon's favor, and now 10-3. What a change in gameplay from Tryon. And both Hungary, really, he's just not been able to get past Tryon, and Tryon coming out with a lot better plays, and more or less these little fakes, these little bait and switches that have just been working for him. Another one to boot right before the ticker ticks down. 1 second left. Tryon will be your winner in this series.
It was a great display of really playstyle adaptation from Tryon there. He got beat in game 1. He made some little adjustments in game 2, just enough to get him the win. And now here in the best game for him so far in game 3, he made all the major adjustments that he needed, and it takes a resounding game 3 win.
He had 1,900 score in this game. 11 goals, 16 shots, 4 saves. Unbelievable showing out there from Tryon. Kickoff advantage did go in his favor. An unbelievable showing from both these players. They did very well. Hungry, I do want to say a big GG's out to you. You definitely played your heart out. Tryon, though, coming out on top. A thrilling matchup, to say the least. Volts, if this is how the night is going to go, this is going to be a fun night for us all.
I was going to say, this sets the table for such a great night. There couldn't have asked for a better opening series here at at the event that we are working here tonight for. I absolutely loved it, and I was already stoked for the next 2 events, but now I'm really stoked.
All right, but now we got to give, there was 67% of you that voted for Tryon. So now we got to get Top Gun in here, because what does that mean, Top Gun?
It means that we are going to be running the prize winner here pretty soon. And so for all of you that did vote for Tryon, now have the opportunity to get a $50 Amazon gift card. So we can go ahead and roll that.
Here is Dynamic D's prize winner.
Congratulations to Kachow! Exclamation point claim in order to claim your prize, and that is the same for every single giveaway tonight, along with the other ones, the first to 11 giveaway and the road to 1,000 giveaway. All of that, you'll be able to claim your prize through exclamation point claim and that link.
All right, so a huge congratulations out to you guys. Remember, that's only one of them. You have 2 more series that you guys can try to correctly predict. I do want to say that me and Top Gun correctly predicted this one. Volts out there, that's 1 for both of us. Volts is waiting for his first correct prediction, as are 33% of you out there in chat. But guys, make sure you stick around. Make sure you guys are predicting so you can have that opportunity to try to win an Amazon gift card. But that was a thrilling series, to say the least, and we've got more on your way.
Yes, we do indeed. We're kicking it over. I believe we've got a first to 11 music video. It's one of their covers. It's one of my personal favorites. So I'm excited for all of you to watch it, and I am definitely going to be watching it with y'all. So don't go anywhere.
Drewski, Mittens, Kia, Spyro, Rani, Derek, Blue Screen, Tenacity, Asfura, Wonder Mike, URLC Season 1. Are you ready? And now, Dynamic D's Game Changer with RemmyRL.
Okay, everyone, here we are with the game-changing moment between Tryon and Hungry. In Rocket League, everyone knows that momentum and confidence are two huge factors in the game. And after Tryon lost the first game by only 1 goal to Hungry, he knew he needed to change something up. So, Tryon never had a huge lead in any of the match so far. So he wanted to go up by an extra goal here, and there's no better way to do it than to get an absolutely devastating fake here, both boosting his confidence and his momentum going into the series, and I believe that's what won it.
And that was Dynamic D's Game Changer.
Oh, welcome back, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the Game Changer with Remy, as well as the music from 1st to 11. Once again, all the music you hear throughout the entirety of this event is from 1st to 11 ! Giveaway, where you can win some of their merch, sweats, t-shirt. Wait, is it a t-shirt?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Sweats, t-shirt,
Volts is
album,
like,
poster.
I've got it all here.
Yeah, I thought I had it. So make sure you do ! Giveaway once again. There is also Road to 1000, where is a 10k credit giveaway on Rocket League. Sorry. Listen, my mind's all over the place sometimes. So what did you guys think of the Game Changer with Remy?
The Game Changer, he's right. I mean, he loses game 1. Tryon loses game 1 and gets some key plays. He ends up winning game 2 by a 2-goal lead, and then turns around and wins game 3 by 7. It was a 10-3 scoreline. I mean, he completely changed games 2 and 3 from game 1 and did it in a thrilling fashion. Again, Hungry played well, but Tryon definitely turned it up.
I'm proud of Remy because that would have been my game-changing moment as well. That's what I was hoping he would have picked. That fake was just devastating. No one likes getting faked in Rocket League. We're all spamming the skip replay button. You're not getting that here. You're watching it again. You're seeing it on our game-changing moment, and I absolutely love that huge momentum swing.
Yeah, I personally think, I knew Tryon would come out with the mechanics. In the first 2 games, it kind of seemed like he was struggling a little bit, but he did really, really use his mechanics in the last game in order to win the series.
Of course, but another quick shout out to 1st to 11. Guys, make sure you guys go follow them on YouTube, Spotify, everything. I'm loving the music so far. Again, I am new to them. I didn't hear about them until this event, and I'm liking everything I hear. So we will hear more music throughout the night. Make sure you guys go follow them wherever you can. I know I will. And don't forget, I believe we actually get to hear an unreleased song later on. So you definitely want to stick around through the whole event for that. I know Volts, again, we keep talking about it. He's a huge fan. I know he's looking at that merchandise prize.
I'm looking at the merchandise and I cannot wait to hear the unreleased song. Fun fact, our producer behind the scene, Stone, actually got to name the song. So y'all are not going to want to miss that. Definitely going to want to stick around.
On the next series of the night, the GC games, we will have Mittens versus Derek. And, I personally, this one's kind of rough for me because I wouldn't say I'm friends with Mittens, but I do know a lot of people that watch him. and stuff like that. And I am kind of friends with a few of them. However, Derek has carried me to a second place Twitch Rivals win.
Ooh.
So I don't know who to go with there.
Mittens just called out in chat, Top Gun, we are friends. How dare you throw that out?
What?
I ad-libbed the last part.
Hey, relax, relax. I was trying to listen. I didn't want to try to, I didn't want to try to gloat or anything like that.
First friendship.
Trying to keep it humble. Trying to keep it humble here.
But Derek carried you to a Twitch Rivals win. That's
Second place. That's why I don't know. If he got the first place for me, then I definitely have to go with him. But it was second place, so it's in between. It's in between. We got to get the viewer predictions going right now, you guys, between Mittens and Derek.
This is Dynamic D's viewer predictions. Who will win the series?
All right, you guys, you know how it goes. It is hashtag Mittens or hashtag Derek in chat. We need to make our predictions while you guys are doing the exact same thing. I don't even know if Top Gun, if you actually came out with the predictions. You're still contemplating, if I'm not mistaken. But I there's a lot of Mittens fans out here. Like, look at this. We're at 81% for Mittens right now. I'm gonna have to go with Mittens as well, just because of the fan base. I'm gonna have to go. If there's that many fans, I'm gonna have to go with the crowd and see if I can be right in my prediction. So Mittens is who I've got.
This is a tough one for me because, again, the Mittens crowd is just so deep here. I did watch that Twitch Rivals event, though. Derek's been around the game for a long time. He's a very solid player, great content creator as well. That's the only reason I'm a little shy is Rocket League isn't necessarily his main game, but I'm trusting in him. I'm going to put my faith in Derek here tonight. I think he picks up not only the win in the series, but my first win of the night.
I feel like I'm scared to vote. I feel like I can only go wrong here, I'm not so sure anymore, man. I don't even know if I can make an actual vote. I mean, listen, is Derek in the chat?
I think you have resentment for Derek in that second place finish.
Well, that's what I was hearing.
I mean, I might have a little bit. It was a close one. It went all the way to the last game. For drop shot and couldn't get the dub. We couldn't get the dub. I guess my prediction. Listen, I don't want to get absolutely destroyed by the chat, so I'm gonna go ahead and once again I'm gonna side. Volts, did you say Derek?
I did. I went with Derek.
I'm gonna go with Mustache again. I'm gonna side with Mustache again. I've got to. Too many fans in chat, and I just can't. I can't take the L on this one. I can't be having people messaging me.
Well, here's a little tidbit of history for the both of you and chat, since chat is involved in this. I have found on my little notes app on my phone, I have found our predictions from the past two events, both the Legacy event and the preseason event. I went 1-2 along with Top Gun in the Legacy event, so we only got one right. Mustache was 2-1. So you did a little bit better.
I did win that one. Okay.
However, on the preseason event back in the spring, I went 2-1, only getting the Bubba and Simi Auto series incorrect. Mustache and Top Gun both went 1-2.
So it's like a toss-up. You know what? I'm just saying, I don't grow this mustache just for looks. My powers, my casting powers, my prediction powers come from the facial hair. There's a reason for it. I promise you, chat, you need to go with Mittens. 76% of you have already done so. 24 for Derek. Watch me be completely wrong. I got a 50-50 shot. Well, I mean, what are the odds?
So you're saying it's a lucky stash?
It's a lucky stash.
It's the lucky stash. Well,
Instead
you
of
know
a
what it
rabbit's
is.
foot.
We got it last time. Mustache and I, we won out on that prediction. Remember, you guys, the winner of this, whoever votes for the winner of this series, has an opportunity to win a $50 Amazon gift card. As Mustache said earlier, Christmas is coming up, so make sure you get your votes in. You have a little less than a minute left.
All right, a minute, actually 40 seconds now as we speak. And yes, you have to predict the right winner. You can't, just because you're predicting doesn't mean that you're entered in. You have to predict the winner of the series. And if that player wins, then you get tossed in that raffle that you saw at the end of the first series. So we've already seen one. It was Kachow who won earlier. I'm sure if they wanted to, I'm sure they could enter again. I don't think there's any rules or regulations. You could literally win them all and get $150 after all 3 series. But you got to put that prediction in and guess correctly. 74% of you still sitting, actually 75% of you now sitting with Mittens, 25 sitting with Derek. So, man, this is definitely looking like a one-sided affair, a little bit more so than the Tryon and Hungry fashion. But Volts, while the now prediction is over and it is locked in at 75-25, we have to see how this matchup's going to play out. So the players are going to take their positions. Again, we will take our positions, and I'm excited. I am excited for this matchup. The games keep getting better and better as they go along, so this one should definitely be to the same extent.
This is going to be a fantastic matchup. 2 big names in the Rocket League community, both of them ready to battle it out here. And here we go in game number 1. And Derek off to a fast start. He just can't quite tap it in.
The demo coming out. Mittens coming with a great hit and just bait. The slow play works. Mittens has all the time in the world to look where they want to put it and puts it off to the left-hand side, gets it around Derek. First goal in, Mittens on the board.
That is a great swing there for Mittens. Cleans up the defensive end with the demo, comes right back down, drops it off the hood, and just punches it to the left. I love that move in ones. Mittens firing on all cylinders here early, but Derek's got the read and earned himself an open net. It's 1-1.
All right. If anybody has noticed, we are all sitting here in bow ties. Even Top Gun, she's got a tuxedo shirt on. But I love Derek coming out with the tuxedo decal for the Octane. If I would have known that alone would have gotten my vote. Derek, I did vote against you, but so far the game is tied up. We are in game number 1, but Mittens coming off of that corner, almost putting that one in, crossbar down, but we've seen what will happen if the mechanics aren't on point, and Derek gets the counterattack.
Such a fine line in ones between going for mechanics versus choosing maybe to be a little bit more reserved. It's such a difficult balance because, again, if you're confident in your mechanics, you know that you can execute them and score goals. The problem is that risk-reward factor, and right there, risk was a little bit too great, and the reward never came through.
But can Derek be rewarded on this one? No, not able to get it around Mittens. Mittens, great control, gets the catch on top of the car, gets the pop over. Derek does get the hit, and nothing left in the tank for any type of challenge, and Mittens going to take that corner boost. Did Derek elect to go for the few pads around the goal? He does, and gets it out with just the nick of time. Mittens is going to try yet again, but sitting at 12, gets the flick over, not able to get around it, so resetting on the corner boost, and going to try one more effort to see if they can't put this in the back.
Mittens is beyond confident in his mechanics, but you can tell Derek plays ones, as you talked about. He knows how much time he has. He knows when he needs to go pick up those 3 or 4 pads in front of net, and this is going to be a fantastic matchup if it plays how this first minute and a half has so far. Mittens hasn't spent too much of the time on the defensive end, still trails by 1. Save credited to Derek there. Mittens on ball, takes a good 50, has the boost to recover, looking for a doomsday attempt here. Derek wants to see none of it, but he's boost starved heavily. Tap it in. Mittens taps it in.
So I'm kind of looking over chat. Someone in chat just said Derek once played ones for over 12 hours straight. Well, I hope that 12 hours sets in here because there was only, 25% of you voted for him, or predicted for him. I shouldn't say vote for him. You predicted with him that he will win. So far, Mittens getting that tying goal. 3 minutes left in regulation. Has the control, has the possession, trying to get it around Derek. Not able to do so as we're stuck in the midfield. But so far, I do like the challenges coming out from Mittens. Able to really slow down the pace, control the game, and just bait out Derek. Derek's just kind of stuck on that backboard, not really able to do much as Mittens slowly encroaches in, gets the lead there. But we all know how ones is. Just as we approach the halfway point, there's plenty of time for Derek to get an equalizer.
Yeah, plenty of time here. Still 2:43 left on the clock. Mustache, I feel like we kind of need to fact check that he played ones for 12 hours straight, because I feel like most people we'd have to ask if they're all right. Ones is a grueling mental battle, and I personally could not spend 12 hours. I spent about 30 minutes. Oh, and things like that only make the experience worse.
Okay, so you're talking about playing ones for 12 hours. Okay, I play ones for about 10 minutes, 2 games in, and stuff like that happens, and I'm throwing my controller halfway across the room. Like, he gets a valiant touch. It drops down, but still the momentum of the ball, propels it into the net. There's nothing more he could do. Unfortunate for him, but plenty of time is the name of the game here in Rocket League. But Mittens keeps it going, and Derek almost not able. I thought that was actually going to fall on the goal line and be one of those instances where you see the server prediction not on your side and get credited with the goal when you didn't think it was going to fall past the goal line. But Mittens will just keep the possession. He will hold on to it for as long as they can. And that is definitely what has been helping them out so far in this game one. Derek going to try and put a shot on, but Mittens getting yet another demo.
Mittens really frustrating him on the offensive end. With the demos there, Derek returns the favor. It's a good thing he did, as he was beat there. Derek will pick this one up in front of his own goal line. 50 boost to work with. Flick it out over Mittens, but Mittens with a great catch. Missed it on the wall. Derek can sneak it behind him. Mittens able to slow down just enough to get the touch here. Now back towards that orange end we go. Mittens just can't quite get it past. Derek's defense has been stellar thus far.
He definitely has. I'm looking at it. Derek has 8 saves for himself. 1 save for Mittens. Mittens just been all on the offense. And right there is how it has been. Under 60 seconds left. We got a 3-goal lead for Mittens.
3-goal lead. Derek got a little over-aggressive there. Just challenged a little errantly. Mittens takes advantage of that one. But 58 seconds left in this game number 1. Plenty of time to turn it around for Derek. Also time for Mittens to increase that lead. Bold challenge there, because Derek was the one that found mid. Mittens will steal corner. Looking to challenge. Derek bumps him off. Derek snuck it past. Just doesn't have the boost, and that is the most unfriendly bounce you could ask for. Yeah, he's going to be able to tap it out to the side just for now, but Mustache, that's just a rough break.
That was unfortunate. Mittens in the air, not going to be able to touch that. That's even worse, but able to come down on the ball. And I thought the recovery wasn't going to be there. Missed the touch off the backboard, but then later falls down on it to at least hold on to possession. And all of that develops into almost a goal. Derek shuts it down and going to be able to get the counter needed. Puts the lead to 2. And Derek slowly encroaching in, but 8 seconds. You get 2 crazy touches off kickoffs and get a goal past them, and it's possible, but I'm not sure if there's enough time. Derek needs something quick.
Derek's got to find 1 goal and leave at least 1 second on the clock, and then you probably need a... that's how you do it. It's a fake. Just get it in faster. There you go. He's going to have 4 seconds. What a kickoff.
So he just scored this in 4 seconds. Obviously, that means he can do it again. But of course, Mittens is going to expect some kind of crazy fake kickoff because he doesn't want that goal to go in. So 4 seconds left. Can we see it tied up? Can we see the first overtime needed? Derek's got to quickly get over to the ball, able to pick up the boost. Right there, falls in front, but Derek can't connect. Mittens drops it down and takes game 1.
That was a very bold touch there by Mittens. He actually centered it for Derek there. He's very fortunate he was speedy enough to get to that. 15 shots out of Mittens, 9 saves out of Derek there.
15 shots, 1 save. Mittens had 1 save. Unbelievable, just controlling all of the offense. But Derek getting close. I mean, had he had another, 15 seconds on the clock, this could have been maybe our first overtime, but we still haven't had one quite yet. More points win, right? That's what Derek is saying to all of us. But hey, there is plenty more Rocket League to go. Remember, this is a best of 3 series. We are still in the best of 3s. So Mittens 1 game away from taking this series, or Derek gonna try and turn the tide and see if he can tie the series.
Plenty of positive takeaways for Derek in that game. He's going to want to look to turn around some of the over-aggressiveness. Really, if he had taken out some of the instances where he maybe dived in a little bit too aggressive, he actually probably could have come out with a win in that game. But we're back down to the pitch for game number 2. Mittens going to definitely go for a mechanic here to start us off up. Flip reset into the back of the net. Love to see it from Mittens. 8 seconds in, he's picking up right where he left off.
We were talking about mechanics last game. Are they the right thing to go for? But that one, perfect. That flip reset really kind of gave Mittens plenty of options, whether to just let it drop, go for the actual flip. Mittens actually going for similar kickoff to what Hungry was doing in our previous series. But unfortunately, it doesn't quite work out, and Derek is going to come out with the tying goal.
Yeah, it's that delayed kickoff attempt. You really just have to make sure that your spacing between the ball and where you stop your car is perfect, because if you're too close, it's going to pop straight up. If you're too far away, it's rolling over you, which is what we just saw there. So a smart kickoff strategy, just have to make sure your positioning with it is stellar.
Position right now. Mittens getting that past Derek, almost getting demoed or at least bumped away, but able to get past Derek, was able to at least get some control of the ball. Mittens just kind of shadowing, being that nuisance out there on the pitch. Comes off the ceiling, gets great control. Another midfield boost, keeps it going. Derek stuck in the corner. This one drops, but Derek comes right from below and able to get the save. Can he get the goal? He does, and takes the lead.
Swings like that in ones are huge. He earned the defensive save. It's a tough pinch out. Derek will take the tap in there, so rather than being down 2-1, he's up 2-1 in a must-win game to force us to game 3.
Yes, you definitely want to take this game if you are Derek. You've got to tie up this series to give yourself a chance at some money. Just a little bit of tidbit, these players, the winner, I believe, will take $340. Loser will take $260. So no matter what happens, you come out with some cash, but of course you want to come out with the win to get a little bit more of that prize pool that we have throughout the night. And of course, Derek and the fans in chat, 25% of you predicted him to win. If Derek is able to get this series tied up and then later win the series, you have a pretty good odds at getting a chance at that gift card, but Mittens is going to shut it down and at least get us all tied up here in game 2.
A great hang by Mittens. He was low boost. He burned everything he had to get that one out. Derek had all the pressure there. Going to be kicking himself for that one, as he would have loved to go up 3-1. Like you said, Mustache, a lot on the line for these guys, as well as everyone here. Well, friends, very popular in the Rocket League scene are all of our contestants. Great players, great people. So everyone knows each other. So along with that prize pool, as Mittens just puts it over, you get a little bit of bragging rights over some people.
Oh, I'm sure these players are definitely bragging to each other off of wins and stuff like that, or even some of these clippable plays that we're seeing throughout here as Mittens trying to go for yet another fantastic mechanical play, but Derek stealing it away, says do all your mechanics that you want, but it's off the crossbar. Athena would be proud, as we all like to say, but Derek will get the cleanup and get the go-ahead.
Great job by Derek here. He scared me when he jumped so early. I was very impressed that he had the read. Me, myself, personally, would have definitely waited to see where that bounce was going there. But either way, he'll take that 3-2 lead. We still have over half of this game number 2 to play. I'm sure Mittens unconcerned, unwavered. Despite being down 1, he's up for yet another mechanic. Flip reset off the air dribble. He fakes it under Derek. And just like that, it's 3-3.
And that's why those flip resets are so dangerous. We talked about it before. When you get it, the opponent has to challenge and almost challenge early, but because you have all the control, you can say, all right, do I actually get the flip reset? Do I act like it? Do I fake it? Do I just let it drop, fall with the ball? There's so many different chances, so many different opportunities that you can use. And that's why pros and amateur players and everybody of all different ranks try to practice those, because they're so pivotal in your wheelhouse to make key plays needed to get the goals. But we are all tied up. 2 minutes left in this game, and Mittens on his break trying to get this past Derek, but keeping him over on his own half. Mittens faking that challenge, doesn't have the boost, goes off of the backboard. Derek should be able to put this one in. With a little help from Mittens, it actually does.
Great placement here from Derek. Ooh, Mittens tried to pre-jump him there, thought he was going to go for a hook shot. Mittens still recovered. I think he had to get a touch to that. It was in either way. But bold move there from Mittens to pre-jump what he thought was an attempted hook shot. It cost him the lead and a goal. Now down 4-3, and Derek is all over him, taking corner boost. Mittens has a whopping 0. He'll try to grab what pads he can. He was able to get 2. Won't help him. Derek's flick off the crossbar. We'll have another look here. Mittens in front. Taps this one away as well. See if he can do it a third time. Finally clears it off his line there. A great defensive stand for Mittens.
Yes, to have no boost and still be able to hold down Derek, who's just picking up every boost pad, whether it be large, small, or in between. But all of that, Derek just goes all the way back to his own half, resets, recovers, regains, and just gets this nice dribble and puts it on that far side. Mittens, not much they could do with it. He just had to race off of that backboard, and just good placement from Derek.
Yeah, the one place Mittens could not get to was that bottom right corner. That's where Derek put it. Mittens tried to respond off kickoff. Couldn't quite sneak it past, but he did get cornered here. Confidence in mechanics. There's the flip reset. Wanted the flip reset. A little doomsy flip reset attempt. Didn't quite go, but he still got the pressure, and a beautiful 50 will earn him the goal.
That challenge works out perfect, and it was Derek who was expecting a little bit harder hit, so he kind of pre-jumps it, but that roll, Mittens hitting it at the perfect time to just get it off the wheels of Derek. And within 1, Mittens is a minute, we should say 67 seconds left on the clock. Derek still has the lead, though. Mittens has the series lead. Remember, this is a best of 3. And Derek's going to increase that lead by 1 more. 58 left on the clock. Derek looking pretty good to tie the series up.
Mittens has been very bold with these pre-jumps. He knew he was off. As soon as he saw Derek get up, he tried to get back down to the ground, but Derek not going to miss those. Put it on frame, put it in, and we get to see the awesome goal explosion that he's rocking for a 6th time.
Mittens, great kickoff right there, but wasn't able to control it. Oh, it was a double flip reset. And with Mittens throwing up the what a save, Derek says, hey, I'm just going to wait for you to make your play. I'm going to get the counterattack and increase that lead. 40 seconds left. But hey, so Mittens throwing up the I'm mad about that too. And rightfully so. It was a fantastic mechanical play, but not able to put it in the back of the net. And Derek says, hey, I'm not letting you win this one. We need to tie up this series so that way I can have a better chance at trying to take the series after game 3.
Mittens, I thought originally was going for a triple flip reset. which would have been actually insane. Derek now off of the failed mechanic last time around, wanted to net too. Couldn't quite get that one in. Beautiful bump of Mittens, but Mittens with all the boost will recover. 18 seconds. This one will head in the back of the net. 15 seconds left on the clock and only a 2-goal deficit.
There's plenty of time. 15 seconds. If he can have a similar goal to what Derek did in game number 1, where that fake kickoff really worked out, I think Mittens has an opportunity. Does come out with the advantage, gets the midfield boost, quickly turns, tries to put the shot on. Derek is going to be able to get the recovery and get the save. 7 seconds as the ball rolls over to Mittens' half. This one does look like it is going to be in Derek's favor. Mittens coming off the ceiling and he's going to go ahead and put one more in for good measure. He says, look, I'm not going to be able to do much more. You've got this game. Let's just move on to game 3. So we are tied up and getting yet another third game out of a series.
Another game 3, exactly what we want to see here, because these matchups have been so even. Two great players every time that we step out on the field here at the URLC, and that one, this time switching up the script a little bit, going in favor of Derek, 8-5. Oh, players only separated by 1 shot and 1 save apiece, Mustache.
Mittens coming out with 3 saves, though. It was Derek coming out with more of the saves this time, and he had more saves in game number 1 as well. Mittens, I remember, only had 1 save in that particular matchup, but he had all the offense. So Mittens kind of getting pushed back a little bit more a little bit more in this game than game number 1. I think this game 3 will be a thrilling matchup, to say the least, just because I feel like both players are finally warmed up enough to really put on a show for all of us.
Yeah, these players looking like they are really at peak performance now, and I'm excited to see what they've got in store for game number 3. I'm super excited for this matchup here. I know I went with Derek, and it's weird to say this, that Mittens lost game 2, but I really feel like he's about to rebound solid here in game 3.
It kind of pull off the same thing that Tryon did in game 3 of his matchup. It's just going to be, we've seen 2 pretty even matchups out of game 1 and 2, and then all of a sudden, I don't know. Personally, I don't know. Of course, I predicted Mittens, but Derek could easily do the exact same thing. Might be able to come out with the kickoff goal, not able to, as Mittens getting a great challenge. But yes, easily one of them could just turn this completely around. A couple hits off the crossbar aren't going to be what you want if you want to get that first goal. Mittens has the control, goes for the air bump, not able to connect with Derek though, and steals the corner boost. A couple bumps and nudges from Derek to just make sure he can kind of take it away. Derek sitting with nothing in the tank, gets it at least over to the sidewall, and Mittens is going to have to retreat and regain.
Huge force there by Derek by making Mittens go all the way back. All that work, though, to be able to leak out and grab some boost. He gets a little over-aggressive once again, and Mittens just pops it over him and walks it in.
So this is the second time I have seen one of these players kind of stutter step, try to make a few opportunities on the net and then elect, you know what, I'm just going to go all the way back and then try an effort yet again. Derek did it, I believe, in game 1, and Mittens did it here. I mean, you start to notice that, hey, I've tried to make 1 or 2 different attempts on net. I'm not getting past this defender. Let me go all the way back, draw the defender out, and see if I can't sneak it by. And it was Mittens to do so and get that first goal. Mittens getting a great save there as Derek tried to do much with it, and Mittens trying to take Derek out. Derek, though, has the boost, has the recovery, and has the goal.
Great job defending here from Derek. Mittens frustrated on the fact that he just cannot bump Derek to save his life. He's gone for that air dribble bump, or the air dribble demo, if you want to refer to it as one of the most undefensible plays in Rocket League, because there is nothing you can do unless you're Derek, when apparently you're just invincible.
They're just trying to bump each other. We've been talking about how the bumps and demos and nudges help out, especially in ones. Of course, it helps out in all game modes of Rocket League, but ones, it's so crucial. Mittens going to try and do so yet again, maybe actually getting that little power slide and getting the control. Derek's getting this at least to midfield. Mittens electing for the midfield boost. Trying to get this past Derek, and there you go. Every time Mittens goes back, he retreats. He's able to just get it past Derek. Maybe Derek thinking he has a lot more time and a lot more space and not able to get this past Mittens' challenge. So Mittens throwing it in the back and takes that lead.
Huge regain for Mittens. It's almost like he needs that kind of mental reset to walk it back down to his own end and really just take a breath, reset, and then get started from the back. Really loving the changes he's made here from game 2 to 3. Still only a 2-1 scoreline. 2 minutes gone by here as this one clanks off that left post. Derek needs to at least find a bump or get it out. Effectively chasing Mittens, who never even saw him below. Mittens landed on him, able to barely recover in time. The bumps, demos, and any kind of way to mess with your opponent really coming out now.
Those forced Goomba stomps are interesting because typically you see players kind of fall on you purposefully, making sure that you don't get the attempt at an aerial. But when you kind of force and kind of come underneath a player like that, you can really get them off kilter, not able to get control. But Mittens, great control here, puts it off to the side and now has a 2-goal lead.
Mittens is so impressive with his first touch. He's able to settle almost any ball, and he really came off ceiling, turned that into an air dribble, still had his flip, and uses it to shoot it into the back of the net. That is so impressive. And here off the ceiling, ooh, just barely denied by Derek. What a save. Derek doesn't have the boost and mid didn't spawn. He got a great 50 and Mittens shuts the door once again. This has been such an impressive display from Mittens and Derek hanging on, still well in this contest.
Boost management is the key here. Both players, whenever they have any type of chance, and what great control in the air. Mittens is almost unstoppable. And I know he keeps trying to go for the bumps on Derek, but rather than that, just hold on to the possession as long as you can and drop it in. Great top shelf shot, 3-goal lead, 1:51 on the clock, and Mittens trying to take this series.
I wish chat could see my reaction to what just happened because I think my mouth was wide open. I was just letting you talk as Derek gets a kickoff goal back. Mustache, that might be the goal of the night from Mittens. That was one of the most impressive shots I think I've seen him once in a very long time.
Yeah, I mean, he came off that corner. Don't get me wrong, Derek getting this goal right here, but coming off the corner like that and able to just drop it down was perfect. With that 2-goal lead now, as Derek did get one just a little bit ago. Mittens, little power slide in the corner, trying to get whatever sort of touch or boost steal or anything, just kind of being that nuisance. A lot of ones Rocket League is just being that bully, that nuisance, that annoying player out there on the pitch. Mittens faking this one, gonna get that little bump, and a great play, 3-goal lead back for Mittens, looking pretty good as we start to approach his final seconds.
It's so hard to defend a player like Mittens because he earns your respect for those fakes there. That one was absolutely nasty, but he's shown he can do it in the air. He's shown he has the control on the ground. So when he goes and aims like he's about to hit you with a 45-degree flip, you don't have a choice. You have to try to stop it, and little do you know, he's just faking you out. It's so difficult to defend, but Mittens is a true display of a ones player.
Oh, and they were talking to each other in the quick chat with bumps and demos. They were talking about how neither of them felt like they've been able to collide with each other. Derek, that collision opens up the net, able to put it in the back. To be honest with you, both players have 2 demos apiece throughout this series. So they've definitely been able to collide, and I feel like every time they've been able to get that collision, they've been able to get a goal because of it.
Yeah, it's really been especially beneficial for Derek here, who's having a little bit more trouble scoring on the offensive end as he trails, but that's a great 50 that lands right in the box of Mittens. He's able to tap it in, but Derek's used them very effectively there. I love that 50. Just like that, it's only a 1-goal lead for Mittens.
1-goal lead is all we have right here with 45 seconds left. Derek I would love, it's almost be fitting to have this game go to overtime just because these two players have played phenomenally so far. Of course, Mittens doesn't want to do so, and I'm sure Derek doesn't want to either. Mittens going for that textbook back to the zone corner to get boost, regain, recover, doing whatever he can. And I like how he just tries to hold on. Well, that's true too. Kind of think of it like American football, but he keeps baiting out Derek, and it works. He gets the go-ahead goal, but you're right that time wasting is working out perfect.
Yeah, and it leaves Derek in such a poor spot because he can't afford to just watch Mittens air dribble from one corner to the other, because eventually time will run out and he was still down by 1. And as soon as he steps up to change the score line, Mittens just plays it around him.
Off the ceiling he goes, tries to drop down on the ball. Derek with a great challenge. If this falls in, no, it does not, and he's just gonna stop dead in his tracks. Mittens will take the game. Mittens will take the series in what a thrilling fashion.
Absolutely loved that series. It lived up to the expectations of series number 1. It went in favor of Mittens in 3, did series number 2. But GG's to everybody that played. I love that.
So, Mittens, congratulations to you. You come out on top. There were 75% of you, as well as, again, me and Top Gun Volts needing that prediction. Guys, I'm just saying. The mustache, you guys think I'm joking about this, but
about to start calling it the magic mustache.
75% of you predicted, like me and Top Gun, all of us hoping that we can, win that Amazon gift card in the prediction tally. But guys, what a thrilling matchup. I do want to say a big GG's out to Derek as well. You played a phenomenal game, but Mittens was your winner of this best of 3.
Yeah, Mittens' mechanics really just became too much to handle for Derek. We talk about mustache. I feel like we're beating a horse dead. We talk about the risk reward versus going for those mechanics, but when you're as clean with them as you are as Mittens is, it's worth going for.
Of course, but because of that, I believe we need to send it over to Top Gun, because I'm sure these fans in chat, there was a slew of you. You all want to see who's going to win this giveaway.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm just, at the end of the day, I was cheering on Mittens. It was a close call, but he did catch the dub. So for those of you that did vote for Mittens, you do have this opportunity to win a $50 Amazon gift card. So let's go ahead and get that going so we can find out the prize winner.
Here is Dynamic D's prize winner.
Congratulations to Bad Luck Sam! ! Claim in order to get your prize. You click on the link and that's where you'll be able to claim all the prizes once again for tonight. All the giveaways, Road to 1,000, 10K credit giveaway on Rocket League, as well as the first to 11 poster, sweats, t-shirt, and album giveaway. So exclamation point giveaway as well, to make sure that you guys get into those 2 giveaways.
I feel like Bad Luck Sam was a trolling name. Obviously, you got good luck. You just won $50 gift card. Congratulations to you. But, and remember, ladies and gentlemen, it's not over. There's still one more series, our main event, you can make a prediction on and still try to win yet another $50 Amazon gift card. So make sure you guys stick around. Make sure you guys are putting your predictions. I do feel bad. I personally haven't been typing my prediction in. I've just been writing it down. So on this next one, even I will put my name in there, because I want to win too. I need $50. But ladies and gentlemen, yeah, I don't know what else to think about this matchup that's going to be Drewski and Asphira. this one is going to be a main event of main events, folks.
Yeah, I'm super, super excited for this main event. You've got two of the most popular names and most talented names in the Rocket League scene. Coming up right after this, we've got the First to 11 music video, one of their more popular songs, and an old cover that I'm excited. We've also got a very unique segment called Tips from our URLC roster. So if y'all are loving some of the action you're seeing on the pitch, well, stick around because this video might just help you out. But we'll be back with the main event in just a minute.
And here is tips from the URLC roster.
Hello everybody, my name is Kubu Fighter. I'm a content creator and also a contestant here. Today I'll be showing you guys how to do the ceiling shot in Rocket League. Step 1, roll the ball up the wall. Step 2, pop the ball up with like a medium soft touch. You want to get the ball high enough so by the time you get to the ceiling, you're still closest to the ball. Step 4, if the ball is super close to the ceiling, then you can let your car fall off the ceiling and flip whenever you want. Or if you didn't pop the ball high enough, you can jump off of the ceiling and then shoot it. And that's it. Make sure to go follow my Twitch, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. All at Kubu Fighter.
That was tips from the URLC roster. D's Game Changer with RemmyRL.
As we get to this high-level Rocket League gameplay, I start to know all too well what it's like to be on the opposite end of these two players right here, Mittens and Derek, when they are absolutely popping off. Unfortunately for Derek, this time around, it was Mittens who was feeling himself the most, hitting an absolutely insane goal there. Going into his next goal, he rolled it up the wall, and when Mittens... he's done this to me in ranked so many times. When he starts feeling himself and going insane on these shots off the walls, it's over for you. He has it.
And that was Dynamic D's Game Changer.
You guys, I hope you did enjoy the game changer. Thank you to Cool Blue Fighter for the tips on a ceiling shot. I personally need them because I don't know how to do a ceiling shot very well. I struggle a lot. But then again, thoughts on that game changer. I will say, like, those shots were really impressive, and when you see something like that against you, it can be very defeating, very demoralizing when trying to come back from plays.
Yeah, a big shout out to Remy for picking some basically as close to ceiling shots as you can get. I know they weren't quite off of the ceiling for what Mittens had right there in that game changer, but just that air control can go to the same stats and same tips from Cool Blue Fighter's tips right there, because those types of things will just help you. I mean, we saw how many different ceiling shots folds where we were just seeing all kinds of gameplays. You need those mechanics to help you out, and it'll definitely be something to put in your wheelhouse of tips and tricks throughout your Rocket League career. Just like Top Gun, I need to work on them too. I know I struggle with them as much as the next person, so I will definitely be watching that a handful of times to make sure I jot down some notes.
Oh yeah, I think we could all use the tips there, because we're clearly not Mittens. If we were, we'd be down on the field there. But Mittens did such a great job using those mechanics, using that control in the air. So impressive. I love that we have Remy doing the Game Changer segment there. He's an SSL CRL player at Penn State, so he is well aware with this upper level gameplay scene that we are seeing there. And so great Game Changer moment, great tips from Cool Blue Fighter as well. Loved everything about it.
Coming up next for the SSL Division, the main event, best of 5. We have Drewski and Asfara coming on through here soon. So we will be getting the viewer predictions up for that series. I'm thinking it's gonna be pretty exciting. I personally don't know too much about either one of them. Like, I've heard about them, and whatnot, but I've never really watched them play.
I've got plenty of insight on both of these guys, as Fura is the sub over at RBG Esports there. They are a fantastic team. They've made a couple runs at that day 3 RLCS spot in the NA qualifiers. And then you've got Drewski, who's the captain over at 303 Esports there. Very high level bubble team as well, a good organization there. So these guys are some heavy hitters, Mustache. They're bringing some heat.
Oh yeah, this is going to be, this is a reason why we're putting this as a best of 5. You're going to want to watch, and I could easily see this going to a best of, or to all 5 games. I mean, this is going to be a thrilling matchup. These guys are going to be coming out with all kinds of mind games, all kinds of mechanics plays. I mean, basically all of the best stuff you saw from the first series and all of the best stuff you saw from the second series, plus stuff that we haven't seen yet, is what is getting ready to be brought to you here on stream. So we've got to predict, and so do you guys, who is going to win this best of 5 series. So let's get the viewer predictions, and then we'll talk about our predictions.
This is Dynamic D's viewer predictions. Who will win the series?
All right, so guys, make sure you hit !ski in chat, or not exclamation point, but hashtag ski or hashtag Fura in chat for who you think is going to win. Remember, this is for a $50 Amazon gift card if you do choose the player that wins the series. But that also means that we have to make our predictions. And Top Gun Volts, I'll start us all off. Right now, I'm sitting 2-0. I'm sitting good. I want to see kind of what the chat's doing. This one looking like as Fura is getting the kind of heavy. It's still staying about even. And as I say that, it kind of flips over to Drewski. So this one's going to be tough for me, but I want to lean towards Fura. I don't know about you guys, but that's what I'm going with.
Since I've been completely wrong, I will follow that up. I'm going the opposite direction again. I am a big fan of Drewski personally. I know he streams. I see some of his content on TikTok, as well as I just love everything he does over at 303, being the captain with that team there. He's been at 303 since I've really been in the Rocket League scene, so he's a very dedicated player. He sees a lot of action between weeklies, between the RLCS action, between his ranked grind and his own personal time. I think that is the deciding factor. He's used to playing at this high level. I've seen what he can do in ones. I'm rolling with Drewski.
I think this time around, I'm going to side with Volt. You know, it always just seems like we all three of us, we can't ever agree on one singular person together. Especially you two over there. You know, it's always opposite. always opposite. I don't know if you guys have kind of predicted together one singular time. I don't think it's happened. I think it's just been always me and either one of you guys. But I think I'm gonna go with Drewski for this one, not for any particular reason, to be honest. As I said earlier, I don't know either one of them, like their play styles and stuff, unlike the other series where I've played with the contestants involved. But this time it's just as unknown to me as anyone else.
Well, Top Gun, you're 2-0 tonight as well as Mustache, right?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe the Mustache won't be so lucky this time.
Well, I was going to say we've got some URLC history in the booth here then, because one of you will be the first one to go 3-0 at an event.
That's true.
You know, I did it on purpose. One of us had to be the true winner. We can just say that I did it on purpose.
That's true. Nobody has ever correctly predicted all 3 matches. Mustache will do it first. I don't know who said that, but I think yeah, but I don't know. It's a 50-50 shot, just like all of you guys. And right now we're sitting at 59-41. Drewski is in favor here so far, but we've got about a minute and a half left of predictions. So guys, make sure if you haven't done so already, or maybe you're just tuning in, this is a viewer prediction for these 2 players. What you're doing is they are getting ready to play a best of 5 series 1v1 here in a good old Rocket League, and you're trying to predict to see who's gonna win. You think Drewski's gonna win, you're gonna put hashtag ski. If you think Fura is gonna win, you're gonna put a hashtag Fura in chat, and maybe if you correct the right player, you will get that $50 Amazon gift card that 2 people have already gotten so far. So we just have to find out who is going to win this last event, our main event here for URLC Showcase. It's been thrilling, to say the least, throughout the 2 series that we've already had, and now we get this banger of a best of 5.
I'm going to say to the viewers, it costs you absolutely nothing to vote. So if you're watching and you're not casting a vote, you're really losing out. It is your completely free attempt. We know you're here cheering for somebody, so make sure you get that vote in there. 30 seconds left. Don't miss out. I highly encourage y'all to vote here. It makes everything more fun. We need to bury Mustache here, so use hashtag ski. Just making that clear.
I think that this is the closest prediction that we've had so far. All the other ones have been like, you know, near blowouts. This one is the closest, with 59% to Drewski and 41% to Fura.
I will say that 67% chose Tryon and he won. 75% chose Mittens and he won. 60% of you are choosing Drewski. Does it stay to the script, or is Mustache going to be correct? I think Mustache will be correct.
Well, the voting has closed. It's 60-40 for your final total, and that means that we are almost ready to find out the new storyline. Not even about the players, new storylines. Now, will Mustache be correct?
Of course. No, we've got to find out what it's going to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, they are going to take their positions on the pitch. We are going to take our positions in the booth and get ready for this best of 5 series between these two players. I definitely feel it could go the distance. I'd be very surprised if one of them, it doesn't matter whether it's Drewski or Asphira, just come out with a sweep or a 4-1 win. I think, or I'm sorry, 3-1 win. I feel it at least goes all 5. Maybe they'll do it for the content, who knows. But nevertheless, we will see what these two players have to present here on the pitch as we take our positions.
This is going to be a matchup for the ages here. 2 fantastic players down on the pitch, ready to find out what's gonna happen here moving forward. And off the kickoff, this one's headed towards that orange end. Drewski gonna get an early shot, and just like that, 5 seconds in, Drewski's up 1-0.
All right, so the first blood, if you will, on the board in the back of the net. Drewski's shot in a great play so far, 60 mile per hour banger off to the side where Asphira just really couldn't get to. Good placement coming out from Drewski, but we all know how ones go. It's quick counterattacks, quick rebuttals on goals, and Drewski getting baited on that one. Asphira getting that tying goal as we are only 14 seconds into the game.
Back and forth matchup here as we get underway, and it's likely what we're going to see for the remainder of this series here. Again, these guys so talented in this SSL division that is power-packed here. Both of them trying to make a name for themselves within this roster here. Drewski to the back corner. Grab his boost here. I'm interested to see how big the mechanics come into play. As I say that, Drewski up, flip reset under, and it's 2-1.
A fantastic shot coming out from Drewski. Gets that flip reset, and those are so pivotal as Fura, he was kind of on that, kind of topside trajectory on the goal line. If he would have just dropped, he might have been able to get a touch on it, but it doesn't matter because here in about 30 seconds, he was actually almost able to get a tying goal, but he's going to have to get on his back foot, get recovered as he had to go back to his own half. Drewski playing some good defense here, but don't believe he was able to get the boost, so he should be looking a little nil on the boost game, and he does have nothing in the tank as Fura gonna try to put this one in. It's gonna bounce off the sidewall as Fura's just gonna try to keep the possession in his favor as he's gonna just keep helmeling shots, but Drewski with a fantastic save. He's finally able to get some boost.
What a save by Drewski there. He missed mid as well, so that was a 0 boost save. As you said, Mustache finally able to get some boost in the tank. But again, these guys at SSL know they don't need too much to defend with, just sometimes need 12. As Fura would have killed for 12 boosts there because he didn't have the boost to tap that one in. It will erase Drewski from the pitch here. Lucky spawn. Spawn's right on that 100 here, but can't make it work as Fura puts it in the back of the net.
You said as Fura would have killed for 12 boosts. Well, he ended up killing Drewski and getting him off the pitch. Drewski did spawn in the corner closest to Asphira, so it didn't give him as much time needed, but he was able to kind of play off the fact that Drewski would have only came in with 33 boosts. He used up what he had, or at least what he could, to make that initial challenge, and then Asphira was able to get that little pop-up. Fantastic challenge right there. Just kind of holds the ground and is able to get a great goal.
What a great 50 there. He sees Drewski challenging high. He knows that means he wants to eat the 50 low, and just like that, the RBG sub is up 3-2.
Plenty of time, 3:11. We talk about it often, but time is of the essence here in Rocket League. When you see that much on the clock, you definitely know You can turn the tide if you need to. But Asphira getting that nice little flick over Drewski. All the control, used every ounce of boost in the tank, and now he's got a 2-goal lead.
What a flick there. Just caught Drewski a little flat-footed. Or I should say flat-wheeled there. Wasn't in motion on that defensive end. And that is how we see the lead doubled for the first time here. This is going to be a back-and-forth series. Best of 5 again. So you got plenty of time here. Very different from a 3-game series where you really can't afford to lose a game 1 most of the time. Here, as Drewski air dribble into the bottom left corner, you can afford a little bit of a feeling out period.
Oh, and that flip reset gets another. Or I don't believe he got the second one, but I know he got the first one and was able to get a nice touch on the ball. Now within 1, Drewski's going to see if he can add yet another one to the board and get us all tied up. Folks, we haven't seen an overtime at all in any of these series. Definitely feel like we could see one between these two players. Drewski trying to bait out and does not. Asphira getting the nice little touch, able to angle the car enough to put it off of the roof. But Drewski can't put it on either side. He gets both posts. Asphira puts a shot on. Does it fall? He does get the double, but Drewski gets a touch as well and gets a savior medal for it.
Great save there by Drewski. Here he's looking to turn it into some offense. Asphira up to read that one off the backboard. Did a great job to get it away. Drewski, air dribble won't go. Asphira's defense been extremely solid here. Thought he might have caught Drewski lacking there, going for mid boost. Instead, Drewski ready for it. Air dribble, Musty looking for a bump, doesn't find it. Will maintain possession. One thing you notice as the night goes on, how big possession is Mustache. This SSL division really does not like to give the ball away.
No, they definitely hold on to it, and there is why you do so. He had nothing in the tank, but it doesn't matter. Gets that nice little flick up, and they keep the ball as close to them as possible. Even when they get those pop-ups, those flicks, they're still so close. They're so accurate with how much power they need to put on it to make sure the ball doesn't get away. He gets that tying goal with 1:43 left on the clock. Drewski's going to have to take it to his own corner.
Drewski walking it back to his own end. The dominance of Drewski there, making these flicks very tough to defend. Looking for the hook shot. Asphira stands tall one more time. He's racked up 4 saves thus far. Asphira now trying to bait Drewski out. He got it over him, but Drewski able to grab corner, make a good touch. One fell just off to the right of the post. Drewski trying to bait him out one more time. Went for a hook shot. Yet again, it's off the backboard. Follow-up will not come through here. Drewski just being a menace down in this corner. This time caught Asphira making a very rare mistake. Played it too far out in front of him. Couldn't get to it. Drewski tapped it in.
Yeah, he just hit it with more of the roof of his car rather than the nose. And I was looking at his boost gauge. He only had 34, so he had to keep it close or get a banging clear, and just didn't quite get the hit needed to get it away from both him and Drewski. So it allows Drewski to get that goal. Now we're past the 60-second mark, and Drewski's going to add yet another one to the board. 2-goal lead. He was 2 goals down. Now he's 2 goals up.
What a swing there. What a defensive play. Launched off that low backboard there to read Asphira going up. Not sure what we would have seen out of him. But Mustache, how about that 4-goal swing?
Unbelievable showing from Drewski, and maybe that is why 60% of you voted for him, or at least predicted that he would win the series. Asphira, though, gonna try and put one more in. Can't do so. Not able to get it past Drewski, as his defense is looking just as good as Asphira's is. It's 5 shots for Asphira, and it's gonna be 5 saves for Asphira and 5 saves for Drewski. Can Asphira put this shot on? There it is. Back within 23 seconds left. And we all know the saying, there is obviously plenty of time. Asphira is going to need a good kickoff to see if he can try to get this tied up with at least a lot of time for regulation.
Not intimidated by the mechanics at all is Asphira. Drewski went for an air dribble flip reset. I believe he was going to look for either a demo or to use his flip reset to score it, and Asphira just takes it off his hood. Big pop here, looking for the pump. He didn't quite find it. Still going to have time for one more look at net here. 10 on the clock. Drewski, low boost.
There
Drewski
it
just
is.
getting bullied as
There it is.
Get in! There it is!
That is fantastic. I love that little pop. Drewski wasn't expecting it, and as Fura able to come off that wall, almost not fast enough as he had to kind of pinch it on the post, used every ounce of boost needed to bang that one in. We are all tied up, 5 seconds left. Can they end it in regulation, or do we finally get the overtime we've all been craving?
Drewski wanted to end it in regulation, but Mustache, there it is. It took to our third series of the night, but game one is an overtime game.
Fake kickoff coming out from Drewski. He didn't even bother going for it. Drewski has it. The challenge is going to be there, and it is going to fall into the back of the net. He spaced himself perfectly and gets the win.
Great look here from Drewski. As Fura was a little awkward there. Drewski knew he had the dunk. He sold out on it. And just like that, we get our overtime, but it's very short-lived. Drewski takes game number one.
Rightfully so. I do feel, Drewski, after that 4-goal swing, how do you not come out with the win? Granted, as Fura, getting that final second goal is definitely what you want to see if you're an Asfura fan, but as a Drewski fan, you all have to be like, hey, he's got to win this one. He definitely came out with the prowess needed and swung this game around, but it did take an overtime to finally seal the deal.
An overtime to seal the deal and really sets the expectation for what this series is gonna look like moving forward. That was a great game one, probably the best game one we could have asked for. Now we set up for this best of 5 series. Drewski leading 1-0 Mustache, but as I talked about, you get a little bit more of a feeling out period for the best of 5.
Of course, you can afford to lose these games. Now, granted, you don't want to lose any game, but in a best of 5, you have that time to say, look, I've made these mistakes. I got to fix this. I got to do this. Do whatever it takes to kind of change the swing or change the pace of the game, rather. And now it's a situation where Asfura can be like, look, all right, I lost game 1. Let's win game 2. To me, I always say that game 2s are more important in a best of 5 than really any other game, because you can definitely change a whole lot in your favor after losing a game 1, especially. So if any game is going to be important for Asfura, it's going to be this one.
Yeah, being down 1 game and being down 2 games is a massive difference here. Nobody wants to go behind 2-0. And as we head into game number 2 here, that is just what Asfura is going to look to avoid. Early challenge from Drewski was a bold one here. He'll be able to sneak back and make the save. Also, he's going to be able to ward off Asfura, and he needed to find boost. Drewski, cross map, air dribble, got it up, looking double. What a save from Asfura.
Those types of touches right there, and then because of that, he's going to get the counter, but Drewski had all of that under control. And you see Asfura comes up right underneath the crossbar to make sure he doesn't get that double touch and down into the net. Great defensive play from Asfura, and then of course the counterattack for the goal. Good start to this game 2 on again an important game that he's gonna have to win if he wants the series to be in a favorable position for himself.
Grueling battle for these guys as they're likely going to be locked in for 5 games of 1s here. Ooh, Drewski got an errant pinch. It's going to work out. He got a shot. Asfura just watched it sail over the crossbar here. He's going to try to punish Drewski, who's able to sneak back and make the save. Love to see that from Drewski there. Asfura trying to cap this one off here. Pop it over. Drewski scrambles up, attaches to back wall. Fakes coming off, high-level mechanics on display.
That backboard, from the backboard down to the ground, great recovery from him. Like you said, the mechanics are on show for both of these players. They're definitely pulling out all the touches needed. And a great placement. What a shot, that lower left-hand corner to sneak it by Asfura. I didn't think it was going to go in. I thought it was going to be posted. Maybe Asfura did too. He stretches as far as he can, but can't get the touch, and we are all tied up.
slot that home. Drewski there had no window for error. Had to place that perfectly, and he does. Gonna flick his Fura on the kickoff as well, and just like that, it's a 2-goal turnaround. He's gone from down 1 to up 1.
Yo, what a flick. Just baits him out. And if you're as Fura, he had to go for that. He had to challenge for it. He wanted to try to regain control. Just the ball is right there on top of Drewski. He's got all the ability to control it, and now he's going to get one more. So you're right. He was down a goal. Now he's up by 2, and his lead just keeps increasing.
It's 3 unanswered. The kickoffs have been deadly. That dominance hitbox working in full effect for him here. Still plenty of time left in this one. 3 minutes, 22 seconds. But just like that, Drewski has come to life after it looked like his Fura might have come out with a better game plan.
These kickoffs have definitely been going in favor, and what a challenge. Maybe it is the dominance hitbox, that flatter car, I should say, because there is one more flatter, the plank, if I'm not mistaken. But that challenge right there, just not expecting, even as Fura not expecting it. So a great little tip out from Drewski to get yet another goal for himself. He's coming out with an 80% kickoff advantage for himself. And you can definitely tell he just keeps winning kickoff after kickoff. And now a challenge again, 4-goal lead for Drewski. And he is just on a tear right now.
What a play that would have been from Asfura. He went for the flip reset demo. Didn't quite get it. Drewski, again, the mechanics challenging from that back wall. Challenged from an awkward angle for the aggressor. No way the bump was ever going to come through. But Asfura's got to stop the bleeding here before it gets too much out of hand. 4 goals is certainly manageable with this amount of time, but you can't let it get any worse. The attempts at cucks are there.
Boost starvation is really starting to set in for Asfura. I've noticed that Drewski constantly chase down any pad. It doesn't matter the size or the quantity. Drewski should be able to put this shot in. Asfura trying, but again, sitting with next to nothing in the tank. Or actually, I stand corrected. He did have quite the bit in this one, but just gets the awkward touch on that goal line. And another one goes in the net for Drewski.
Drewski really just starting to pour him on. That's 6 unanswered now. And even when he loses the kickoff, he's still able to bump his Fura here, looking for the bump in return. Won't grab it. Drewski had a good look at net, but his Fura able to scramble back and at least knock the ball off its line. But he's forced to leave, I should say, a lot of space to Drewski. I'm sure he doesn't want to do that. But you're leaving Drewski with a lot of space, not where you want to be.
No, not from what I've seen from Drewski. You definitely don't want to give him any type of space, and even if you don't, you try to punch a ball in, and you can. Drewski, great on offense, great on defense. He's got 8 shots, 7 goals, gets the ticket to Brazil, and we have 2 minutes left in this game already.
That's incredible there. Talk about quantity and quality. 8 shots, 7 of them made. Asfura's got to come out with a switch in game plans here. Right now, if this continues, it looks a lot worse than game 1 because it is, but I mean, it bodes really, really poorly for the rest of the series for Asfura.
Yeah, to go 2 goals down, or I'm sorry, 2 games down, because a minute 40, yes, there's time, but you have got to start basically rebuttaling all of these shots that Drewski has had and making sure that every attempt that you make from now on is going to be in the back of the net if you even want a chance at sending this to overtime, and that is going to be one way to do so. You bump the defender and get him out of your way. Great shot as Fura putting one more on the board and making sure Drewski doesn't get a touch.
Something to note, Mustache. There, Asfura, with plenty of space, chose not to put it on his car and walk it forward, but instead headed for the sidewall and chose to go with the mechanics there. That tells me he might think he has some mechanical advantage over Drewski.
This is where you need to capitalize with those mechanics. Try to get it around when Drewski misses an attempt, and hey, maybe the aggressiveness will help out. I'd love to see a little bit more aggression from these two players. There's really only been one demo recorded, between these two, and Asphira having to go for that midfield boost. Drewski, though, getting all the time, and Asphira may not be able to make it. He actually does, but that one was a close call, as I believe it was Asphira who just elected to retreat from the ball, and there is a great touch. Drewski putting it in the back.
What an angle here from Drewski. A beautiful read off this one. Tilts his car back, doing a little air roll and the flip to get the power on it. A great look there from Drewski. And with that one, Mustache, 40 seconds left, 6-goal deficit. Not impossible, but not ideal.
Yeah, not impossible, but not improbable, I guess. You have the chance, but no, this one, I do feel that Drewski will come out with the win. Asphira going to put one more on the board and kind of put some gauze on this wound, but this one starting to get away from Asphira, so you're going to have to look at what you need to do in game number 3, and I wouldn't be surprised that maybe a card change or something to just get the mindset in favor for Asphira. You're down 2 games now. You're wanting to try and win this prize pool for this one, as Drewski's going to drop another one. 15 seconds left. This one definitely in favor of him. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, $450 to first place here in this particular series. $350 go to second. You do win some money no matter the outcome, but of course, you want those bragging rights. We were talking about it before. These guys, everybody, great friends, great community throughout Rocket League, and they're wanting to basically rub it in and say, hey, I was able to take you down.
The scoreline took a little bit of the factor away from the fact that Drewski just hit a triple flip reset. But we're so deep into this game that we're looking forward towards game number 3. A potential rebound from Asphira there, but Drewski left no doubt in that game, finishing 9-3. Both players had 12 shots, but the difference was Drewski put 9 of them home.
Yeah, the accuracy from him, and it's really just off the kickoff. 61% of the kickoffs went in favor of Drewski. I would have to say, out of that 61% of the kickoffs, probably 4 of the goals were just off of kickoffs. So Drewski using that advantage to his advantage. We need to see Asphira try to do the same thing. Something just needs to change how much G Fuel you drink, Drewski. Hey, if that's the key to victory, I need to buy a fridge full of G Fuel, Volts.
I was gonna say, whatever Drewski's having, I need 3 of them to even be close in competition. He says he downed a tub, so I guess I'm down in 3 of them. But either way, we're just about ready for game number 3 here. Drewski looking to break out the broom, as Asphira going to look to start the road to the reverse sweep here. But it's an uphill climb nonetheless. All the momentum with his opponent. Going to need a major switch up in play style from him.
Yeah, and it would be a sweep for Drewski to pull off this game 3 win, and we haven't seen a sweep all night. And it would be quite a thrilling fashion if he's able to do so. But Asphira, I still feel he's got some opportunity. He's got to be able to turn this one around. Try to take a game, keep the series going. Because, of course, both you and me, Twitch chat, everyone, we all want to see more Rocket League out of these 2 players. Somebody said Mechanical Madman in chat, and I didn't quite catch who they were referring to, because to be honest with you, both of them have been coming out with some fantastic mechanics. Maybe that comment was leaning a little bit more towards Drewski as he comes off of the ceiling shot. He must have seen the tip from the URLC roster, but it doesn't quite work out as Asphira is able to make the cleanup.
He went for a ceiling breezy double, is what it looked like he just went for here. I saw a couple people in Twitch chat talking about TikTok content. I think the man is hunting it right now, but he's got to remember, Asphira is about the best quality opponent he could have away from him. Last thing he needs to do is let Asphira start building some momentum and get back into this series.
And Asphira just wanted to try and get a touch. He picked up as many boost pads as he could, but it just wasn't enough. He just underneath the ball. Good placement from Drewski to get us all tied up. as we aren't even 30 seconds into the game.
Just a lonely 19 seconds in. Both players have found the back of the net thus far. Drewski missed boost, so did Asfira. That is a very rare occurrence. Both players missed corner there. Drewski's shot will be an errant one, and it's off into the corner, bouncing back towards mid. Asfira up, reset, tried to make it work. Drewski will be there to make the save. Accidental bump does come through, but both these players look like they're trying to pick up where they left off. Drewski, flick, beautiful into the top right. That 45-degree flick is just nasty.
He must have a protractor in the front of that car or something. That was unbelievably accurate over to that top corner. Unbelievable to say the least. I'm still shocked by it. I mean, just the dead point accuracy to put that one in and drop yet another one down. Drewski, when he gets these flip resets, he is a dangerous fellow indeed.
I don't think I've ever seen a player get flip resets on command like Drewski's doing. I don't think we've seen him miss one that he's gone for.
You know what? Thinking back on it, I don't think he has missed one. Unless it was more of a calculated one, but he tries to go for a flick there to see if he could bait out Asfira. Remember, Asfira's only 2 goals down. He does have to win this game if we want to see the series go on, but that little missed touch is going to be a little awkward for both parties. Asfira's going to try and put it on. He gets the crossbar down and out, but no, it does not. Drewski able to recover. Nobody has boost, and they're just trying to get the wave dash to build the momentum. Drewski, another missed boost attempt right there. Volts, he cannot have that if he's wanting to try and take this game.
And he misses again on mid there. Got to take advantage because Drewski was low boost. Instead of Drewski having 0, he ended up with 100. Oh, power flick from Drewski here. We'll just scramble around to go find boost as Fury will have to knock it away. Now we're in this orange corner here. 3-1 is 100% manageable for Asfira. Obviously not where he wants to be, but he could be in way worse situations here. Drewski forced to give away possession a little bit more in this game than he was in the past. Could be a switch up in playstyle from Asfira causing that.
I do feel like Asfira has switched up a bit. He needs, can he get the recovery? He does pick up the boost, but Drewski has the recovery on the back wall to at least get the touch. Off the ceiling Asfira goes. Not able to keep it close. He's able to fall underneath the ball, and now he's just chasing Drewski away, seeing if he could bump him or even get a demo. He's only 2 goals down. Another accurate flick. Unbelievable from Drewski.
I don't understand how a player can be so accurate with their flicks. I mean, I feel like everyone he throws up just under the crossbar, just up to the defender. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen this kind of display.
Those dominance players, they are definitely, those flicks are dangerous. I say Fennec flicks are dangerous too, but man, when you get a great dominance player that really knows every square inch of that car, they can be deadly with some of their touches. Drewski's even able to control down the defense when he needs to. Asfira is going to be able to do the same thing, get a nice save, get it cleared out, pop up, ground to air dribble, trying to go. You see Drewski doesn't even attempt to challenge it because he knows Asfira is going to go for that bump.
Oh, and that's a breezy into the back of the net. The mechanical display from Drewski continues. Wow, what a flick. The placement on that even.
These clips, TikTok, everybody just go to his TikTok. You're going to see this all in a few times throughout I'm sure this week or weekend. I mean, he's got 4 or 5 of them that he could post up there that are just fantastic plays. This challenge, he's got the time in the world to throw it into the back of the net. Does not quite go in. So, you know what, ladies and gentlemen? I want to say the accuracy there. He puts that one off post, but when it comes to a flick, Drewski can't miss.
I'll say it's good to know he's still here.
Yeah, exactly.
We all miss open nets. Biggest fear, biggest nightmare is open nets. All he needs is a defender in front of him, and then he'll put it top right.
Yeah, exactly. Give him a flick and put someone in front of him, and then he gets the goal. He's got a 5-goal lead. A minute. You got 65 seconds left in this game, and this will seal the deal if he wins. That is a very soft if. But a 3-0 sweep once the time ticks down to 0, unless Asfira's got something to say about it, and he's starting to talk there.
This is a great look from him here, really starting to get it going. Caught Drewski napping just a little bit. That'll be his own great dribble into the bottom right corner here. 4 goals in just under a minute. Still manageable. But with the way Drewski's been playing here, it's going to take some true individual brilliance from Asfira and maybe a mistake or two out of Drewski if he wants to pull this off. Would have had to have that one.
Drewski, now he just needs to hold down the time, kind of control the possession, wait the 35 seconds left on the clock, and this one will be all said and done. Asfira having to put 4 in the back of the net. You see Drewski doesn't even attempt. Asfira got to do something quick. Time is ticking down. Goes for the ground air dribble. Again, Drewski electing not to go for it, and actually instead of allowing Asfira to bump him, Drewski's going to bump Asfira. 10 seconds left. You're not going to get the 4 goals. Drewski will end this series in a sweep, ladies and gentlemen, and make my prediction wrong, but there are 60% of you out there who predicted correctly.
What a great series from Asfira and Drewski. They're a true brilliant display from Drewski. Man, I knew he was good. Again, I picked him to win this matchup. I knew he was good, but this was a whole nother level.
Yeah, that was unbelievable. Again, I said it quite a few times, but that I don't know how else to describe it. I mean, those flicks, it didn't matter what type of flick he was performing. It was always perfect. It was always on point, and it always fell in the back of the net. And that's why he took this series in a 3-0 sweep.
We could have limited the goal for him. We could have cut it into an 8th and gave him just the top right corner, and he still probably wins that series.
Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree. But now, because you guys predicted the winner of this matchup, who was none other than Drewski, we got to see who's going to win the $50 Amazon gift card.
So congrats to Drewski on the win. I must say I am 3-0 for the night on my predictions. So I am the first one to get all of the predictions correct. So 3-0 dub here over the commentators. Let's go ahead and get that prize winner going, and we can announce the last $50 Amazon gift card winner.
Here is Dynamic D's prize winner.
Well, congratulations to Long Shots TTV. About an hour or so after this event, go ahead and try to claim your prize. We do have other giveaways tonight. Road to 1,000 and the first to 11 giveaways. Road to 1,000 is the 10K credit Rocket League giveaway, and the first to 11 is a t-shirt, a poster, an album, and some sweats. So we do have the Road to 1,000 giveaway winner, and it is Mock Skill. So once again, when the time comes, you can claim your prize using the ! claim command.
Tell you what, that is quite a few credits that I could use, but congratulations to you on that one, and congratulations to Long Shots as well. I saw him in chat, or saw them in chat, and I hope you are able to claim your prize, make sure you do so, like she said, at about an hour or so after the stream to make sure that you're able to get it. But now, who's going to win that first to 11 giveaway, Top Gun?
Yeah, we have the first to 11 giveaway winner to announce, and it is absolutely Levy. So congratulations on the sweats, the t-shirt, poster, as well as the album. I'm sorry to disappoint, Volt. Sorry that you didn't get that one, man.
I was
What a
really
shame.
hoping that said Volts RL.
Yeah, no, I don't. That's not the name I see, man. I'm sorry.
No, absolutely, Levy. Congratulations on winning that. Again, I did some digging for you. If you're interested in having that signed, I saw the band did say in the comment section on Instagram that they were willing to sign some of that stuff. So if that interests you, please be sure to reach out to them. I promise you, it's worth getting it signed.
Also, as another thing for tonight, we do have a Series of the Night award. So make sure you talk in chat, discuss amongst yourselves and with us what you guys think the Series of the Night was. Whoever does get the Series of the Night award will get a bonus. So make sure you guys talk. There are no votes or anything of the sort. Just, you know, make sure you guys kind of talk about Series of the Night.
Yeah, like who if you out there in chat, you watched all 3 series, who do you think, what series do you think was the best one that you thought? I thought that, you know, this series right here that we just saw between Drewski and Asfura, even though it ended in a sweep, all the other series went to 3 games, but it was a best of 3. This was a best of 5. Still a thrilling matchup, some great, fantastic plays, especially from Drewski, and it's maybe because of Drewski's gameplay that I feel this was the Series of the Night, just because you saw so many different mechanics being used, and he used them perfectly. But Volts, what do you think was the Series of the Night?
Oh, this is such a tough question because all of these competitors had such good series. Again, the first 2 went to game 3. This one was a sweep, but Drewski certainly put on a show. It's really tough for me to make a pick, but I felt like the opening series tonight really set the stage for what tonight was going to be. They set the bar high as far as competition and competitiveness goes. I loved that first series personally.
Yeah, I think, honestly, the Mittens versus Derek series was probably, I feel, the most competitive of the 3 series in terms of a lot of, like, the back and forth throughout the entire series. So I think that one would be it for me.
All right, so guys, a few of you out there in chat saying Mittens and Derek. Mittens had the best game, no question, saying Danakins. You know what? Thinking back to that one, it was a thrilling matchup to say the least. I will still say that I enjoyed this Drewski and Asfura, but we will find out which series was the winner of the best series of the night a little bit later. First, we got to talk about Season 1 for URLC. You've seen a few of the teaser trailers and stuff. It's going to be so many different content creators, so many different players in different divisions and rank sets, and I'm so excited to see the first season come about. Volts, I mean, how do you feel about what we've seen from the teaser trailers and what you know about what will be for URLC 1?
Oh, this is huge. As you guys know, tonight is the URLC Showcase. We're here to show everyone in chat what we've got, what we've built with this roster here. If you're enjoying tonight's event, we got a whole season of events coming. It's an incredible roster. Your favorite content creators. We got pro players. We've got everybody. We got a magic mustache in the booth. Like, what more do you want? And so without any further ado, let's take a second look at the URLC Season 1 teaser.
Drewski. Bella. Tristan. Spyro. Rani. Prism. Blue Screen. Danikins. Asfura. Wonder Mike. URLC Season 1. Are you ready? And now, Dynamic D's Game Changer with RemmyRL.
I'd like to start by saying these two players are absolutely insane. They are just awful to play against and even scarier and faster when you're actually in the game with them. Drewski overwhelmingly did an incredible job playing against Asfura, but don't anybody ever say that Asfura isn't a top level insane player just because of these plays. Now, I felt like I had to highlight Drewski's just top corner flicks, his aerial mechanics, everything, and what better two plays to string together than the top U90 flick followed by this. Plus go outside.
And that was Dynamic D's Game Changer.
Those flicks were insane.
I was plus go outside.
Yeah. Thank you, Remy, for making sure you reiterate that point of we all need to go outside.
I'll need to touch a little grass sometimes, eh?
But no, if you're Remy, how do you choose? To you guys, how do you choose what changed the pace of that game, of that series? I mean, Drewski, those flicks, all I can say is flicks all day, every day. I mean, that was unheard of to have those many accurate shots go into the back of the net. Great gameplay from him. And again, same thing to Asfura. You can't count him out. Obviously, Drewski was just on another level. He was vibing out there on the pitch.
Yeah, having a great time at the event down on the pitch. We'll see all of these guys next season as well, Mustache. So it's not like anyone is down or out or a loss tonight kind of sends you home kind of deal. These guys will all be back for season 1, which is something that I love.
We have an update on the Series of the Night award, and the Series of the Night award goes to Series 2, Mittens versus Derek. Once again, due to them getting the Series of the Night award, they both do get bonuses. So congratulations to Mittens and Derek on the Series of the Night award.
Yeah, congratulations. I mean, looking through chat, obviously Mittens coming in with a huge fan base, and that was 75% of you predicted that one correctly, and Mittens played phenomenally. And again, same thing goes out to Derek. Great, a huge GG's out to you. And to everyone who played tonight, it was some thrilling Rocket League, and it was a pleasure casting, and I can't wait for more when we get into season 1.
I completely agree, Mustache. It was a great night. All 3 of those series were absolutely incredible. I'm sure the decisions behind the scenes to pick that one were very, very difficult. Some nights it's easy, some nights it's hard, and tonight was definitely one of the more difficult nights.
I agree. Those Mittens versus, once again, Mittens versus Derek, man, it was such a close game. So once again, congratulations to you both on the award. Well deserved.
All right, but ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all we have here for the URLC Showcase. It has been an honor. It has been a pleasure. Thank you all from all of us. I know from behind the scenes as well. We all appreciate you. I'll of course let Top Gun and Volts say their goodbyes. Again, I've had so much fun hanging out with you guys, hanging out with all of you in chat. It has been an honor, even though I didn't come out with the perfect sweep on the predictions. I will take my 2-1 victory and move on into season 1, and hopefully I can get better with my predictions, and maybe I have to get a bigger mustache and I'll get more power. I don't know. But nevertheless, it has been so much fun. I can't wait for more URLC. Volts, it's been an honor like always in the booth, and same to you as well, Top Gun. What do you guys have to say?
Oh, it was a fantastic night, Mustache. I was super excited to be here once again. It's great to be back here with the URLC. We got plenty more action coming. You did an excellent job, as always, here to carry me. Top Gun, a fantastic host, keeping it interactive with Twitch chat, and then our behind the scenes, everyone that actually made this event come to fruition. You guys did a fantastic job. Wouldn't want to work with anybody else.
Yeah, you know, and a huge thank you to First 11, which is the music that you've heard throughout this entire series. So make sure that you guys go subscribe to them on YouTube, go follow them on Spotify and whatnot. Like I said, they were all the music. They have covers and originals going on their Spotify, so make sure that you guys go hop on that and give them more of a listen.
If you were disappointed that you didn't win the merch giveaway, like myself, and you want to go buy some of the merch or purchase any of their albums, anything of the sort, go to www.first211.com. You can check out all the cool stuff they have. Their t-shirts are awesome. Their merch is awesome. Really wish I'd won that giveaway, but we can't all get what we want. So again, check out the website. I highly encourage you to do it. It's worth it.